Yeah, you
Okay,
can.
okay.
Welcome, everybody. We are on episode
68.
68. Skipped a few. We had some technical problems, but we're back. And what has happened so far, the party has explored most of the shrine of Ardenor, a hidden shrine. It houses a giant demon that's been entombed in this amber prism. And in their explorations, they ran back into Aiden, and they helped him escape, and then watched him die. And
Heroically.
and they got in a big tangle with a glacial bandgeist and some more Cryoptera due to all the noise, and they had a big battle. And we have seen Mudrick fall, Aiden, and the mysterious Ivara. And the battle has quieted down, and we're in this cool room that just kind of gives you the creeps a little bit. It's just dark. It always seems like the shadows in the walls are writhing, and just it's dark. It's just a little darker, even though you got plenty of light. And there's a passage going east, west, and stairways going down.
Mm-hmm.
And so far it's quiet. What do you guys do?
So, like I said, I don't think we can stay here any longer. Safest space would probably be to go back to the temple. It's tried and true with a strategy as it's been.
I can join you down there shortly.
All right.
I could use the rest and carry this Mudrick's things, and
Good.
we should split it up. And
You guys should burn Ivara's oil while you're down there.
Good point.
I think there's a little
Yes.
bit left.
We'll need it. What was it? Knives got Ivara's backpack that Aiden was carrying, and I also made sure, again, this is more just reiterating.
I know he was carrying the sack that had the stuff in it.
Oh.
Some stuff.
Well, it was
Ivara's
Yeah.
sack. It was Ivara's sack, and in it was the orb,
Right.
the mask, and some other stuff. of
Yeah.
course.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I got that.
Right.
Technically, it's a sphere, right?
Yeah.
Sphere, a basketball-sized sphere. Yeah.
And I also got the flail and the holy symbol. So
I got the big mace.
the flail,
Mace, I guess.
Creature
the
was
sun flail. Oh, the
The
right.
ice mace, right? Or the blue one.
Yeah, I think I picked that up after someone
Yeah.
reminded me of
Shlomo
it.
did.
Yeah.
Shlomo's
Because everything was covered in massive
Specialized
spikes.
Nice. This is a two-handed mace, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, and it glows blue. Yeah, so I've got that.
Okay.
So we're gonna collect the stuff and head on
Mhm.
back to the temple.
Yep. Let's fall back to the temple.
Except for Sunny.
Yeah, I'll hang out here for a little bit.
No, out of character, obviously, because I don't
Obviously.
have any. Is the spell thing is still going on, right? The spiky thing and Aiden's light and all that.
Yeah, it's still
Okay.
some
But icy spikes or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Not a
And you
fun way to
can come
go.
in anytime.
So we can't get out. Is that what I'm hearing? Or is that
No, you guys can get out. Well, you couldn't go east. I think you'd have some trouble, but you can go down the stairs. Yeah, that's what you guys want to do.
Okay, cool.
So the majority of you go down the stairs and go back into the cavern with the whispering and the
Great.
amber.
But we don't have Aiden's light.
No, the sphere,
You do.
I have that. Yeah,
Okay.
that was in the
Mhm.
Okay, I thought.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And the
It's
gold-
all good.
And the golden mask.
Yes.
Okay. And so do you guys go back to the room with the Roger?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we make sure to close the door.
I'll knock
Okay.
if I'm coming.
Do you remember where the door is?
I believe I do.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys hole up there.
Mm-hmm.
Sonny, what are you up to?
Well,
Or is it a secret?
no, it's not too much of a secret. I'll just hang out until the spikes melt or go away, which I don't know if that's hours or days or what.
It takes about an hour.
Okay. After that happens,
There is a raven walking back and forth on Navarro's body.
okay. Is there anything? Let's see. I'll go and of the enemies that I had a hand in defeating, I'll try to pile them up, do a little ritual sort of offering, and I'll just wait. I keep eyeing Ibarra's body, thinking that's fresh meat right there. My rations are dry and old and crusty, but there's nothing to burn and cook it on, so I'm just deliberating.
Besides the
And she does look tasty.
Right.
Certainly
doing
tastier
that-
than
You're doing that in
Aiden
your
does
head,
at this
right?
point.
You're not. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's nobody there to hear.
Yeah,
Oh,
we all went
oh,
downstairs.
okay.
How long has that been?
He's probably been messing around for about an hour.
Oh,
and a half
wow.
or
Okay.
so.
All right.
I'll just keep hanging out. I'm trying to rest.
Okay. You rest for a while. You guys down in the lower temple, it's pretty quiet. Once in a while, you still hear that smithy hammer.
Mm.
Clang.
We'll light the. I think we have one charge of the oil left.
I think you have two.
Who is John? You're
Just the
Just one.
okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So yeah, since everyone's pretty damaged, we'll use that.
Okay.
okay, I'll erase it.
Cool.
Checking out the chainmail and the girdle, like asking you about.
Yeah,
You know,
I'll mention. Yeah, the girdle was for warmth. Chainmail, I believe, was just good quality chainmail. I mean, obviously, this is Jordan reciting some of this. I think Valvern would have a better idea. So, if John wants to share what some of that stuff that he had that Valvern would know of does, if I'm forgetting anything, go right ahead.
He said it was a +3 chainmail.
Okay, yeah.
Shlomo will be changing into those items.
What's your armor class then?
Well, that's a good question. So it was 0,
Mm-hmm.
and you had chainmail. So I'm assuming it's -2 then?
Well, if it's +3, it would be what, -3?
-3.
-3.
It's +3, so it must be negative.
Okay. Wow, so
Very nice.
new tank.
Well, you know.
Mm-hmm. I'm easier to hit than you.
Was there any other items that you needed to?
Yeah, so Shlomo will be giving you,
Mhm.
because you seem to be the treasure keeper, the 151 gold that was there.
Gotcha.
And then he's got a dragon shield.
Right.
So is that, you'd be checking that out to see if it's better than his regular shield.
Mhm.
Pluses on.
I think it was a plus something.
+1.
Which dragon shield is
Is
it?
that from the Giant
Mudrix.
Slayer?
Yeah.
Mudrix?
Yeah,
John, was that
+2.
+2?
+2.
And I think it's like particularly good against cold things. I'm not sure.
No.
Oh, was that the chainmail that had cold?
Yeah, the girl.
No, the
that-
girl.
Oh, it was the girl that
The
just
girl-
was.
girl and
yeah.
It
boy.
made it so that
But it
cold
wasn't-
didn't hurt him. He was not comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
but cold didn't injure him.
Oh, okay.
Aaron, didn't we also
We'll
like
be
do a little
swapping out his
on
medium
that
shield
and
for that.
determine that it does something like
So
that too?
does that
That's
go
cold,
into
or no?
-5 then?
Well, no, I mean, you don't have to figure it
Yeah.
out now, I guess, but
I think.
I thought you guys did. I thought you guys
Because
did choose
chainmail
some.
chainmail
Chainmail's
starts at 5
5.
with the shield is 4,
Well, no.
and then you got some -1.
Well, he was 0 with regular chainmail.
Well, he has a high dex.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying -1 plus whatever your abilities give you, or minus whatever your abilities give you.
Yeah.
So your chainmail alone is armor class 2. The
Okay.
shield will lower that by 3.
Right.
-1.
-1, and then your dexterity will lower that by whatever your
Dexterity is
lowers.
16.
So 2 more.
So you're -3 armor class. If
Oh.
you're not surprised.
So
So how is he 0 with normal?
oh, and then I had the
Winter.
winter
Oh,
clothing.
okay.
And remember, if you're getting
You don't
encumbered
need
at this
that if you're
point,
wearing
Now I
the
don't
girdle.
need that, right? So
Yeah.
now I'll be asking those of us that might not have warm clothing if they need
Mhm.
that. Anybody that needs that.
Nice.
Uh,
Form and
unfortunately,
fit for all the problems.
So I'm really just -3.
just.
just negative.
Or
Okay.
is it -3 or -4 because of the 16? And then
Negative
what
three.
the
It
shield.
was yeah, it was -3.
Okay,
And that's her taking into account the shield.
gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
-3 is including the shield.
Correct.
And then surprises,
Yes, which would be there.
3 and so on, or 2.
So, yeah.
Use
so-
an actual device.
Okay.
What was it? So Aiden then
So I'm gonna
had
assume I've been futzing with
mask,
this this whole time.
the sun
I'm
sphere.
gonna accidentally succeed at some point.
Uh,
So let me
so
know what I
flail.
need to do.
He also
I'm
had a battle
trying-
axe.
been trying to
He
figure
can use the
these
battle
things
axe to
out for a while.
Scoos.
Which in
Can he, is that any different?
It's the only thing I
from
have that I don't know what it does.
Okay, got you.
Battle axe is a battle axe. I don't
An
think
axe.
it's. I think it's just a normal battle axe he had.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
So I'm fitzing around with it.
It's different than a
adding
hand
words to
axe.
it. I know you guys.
Yeah, but he just didn't have an
say
axe.
something.
Okay.
So
He
what else
was-
did Ibarra have?
He was
You don't know.
Well, I have it. I have the
specialized,
pack.
so now he's
You have her backpack.
I have her backpack that had whatever was in there.
Well, you have the sack,
he's got an axe.
right? And you took her backpack too.
Yeah. I mean, I was hovering over her. Anything that was like, you know,
Waiting for her to die so you could take her sack.
She was. Raven's carrying, my man. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. In the backpack.
Mhm.
Backpack. There was a lantern.
The Ardnor lantern.
Yeah. No, just a lantern.
Oh, okay.
She didn't have any flasks of oil because she burned them all fighting.
I don't know if you want to update
A large candle,
my ability scores.
silver
I went up
silverware,
classes.
Right.
Oh,
So the ability scores are higher.
and
yeah, interesting.
Oh, I didn't. Well, I just didn't know if you wanted to have them.
probably some rations.
TMs do
Okay,
checks.
how many?
Oh, perception.
You know, I didn't actually.
Oh,
Oh wait.
Perception.
No, actually, the rations were in
Oh, I
the
haven't
sack.
done that yet.
Okay.
Now,
In the sack were flint and steel, 5 torches, iron
how does that work
rations,
when I go up and bust
7
up
days.
classes?
Oh no, actually I don't know how much. 7 pounds.
I think it's just
So yeah, probably 7 rations.
one.
And a water skin.
60%.
She didn't really. She didn't have any.
30, no more than 15.
I think it's you can only.
Yeah.
I think it's 60.
Should we
to
keep
one
that
hundred.
in a journal or
At least the
anything?
max you can put
What's
in
that?
there.
Would Wilma be
It's not in the
interested
backpack,
cold
no.
weather year?
Okay.
And
Not
so I
sack
only
either.
One even though we're
Not in the
Not
sack.
at the moment. Maybe if we're out
And it wasn't.
in under open
Yeah.
sky.
It wasn't.
but
If it was
Like
hidden,
you're-
fine. Valverde was like, this thing is covered in spikes and whatever. So like, if at her side there was a book, I would have grabbed it.
Okay.
But yeah, if it was hidden, yeah, Valverde didn't see it.
You see, she's got her staff. She's got like a not baldric, like a quiver of darts. She has another satchel, which is like a healer's bag satchel kind of thing.
Okay. Valverde at one point would probably be like, right. If it's just some healing stuff, he maybe tossed it to Shlomo.
Hold on. Well, actually, in the backpack there is a tome.
Okay. Was that from the library, or is? Okay.
I mean, no, it's. Oh, that's right. You guys are reviewing this now. Down in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, it's. Looks like probably her book of. I don't know what languages you speak.
I speak Valoran, I speak Dwarvish, and I speak Common.
You probably, as a bard, you probably have a percentage chance
Okay.
of knowing
Sure.
what it might read or say or something about it.
That's 15%.
94.
That would be a failure.
Yeah.
But it does have like a large rune on the top cover. It's a nice, it's a thick book.
Interesting.
All right. And Sonny, how long are you going to stay up there?
Probably until there's any action coming into the room, like any enemies. I'll just rest here.
There's a crossbow
Just
for
gonna
anybody
rest
that is
there.
Yeah.
proficient with it.
If anyone comes, I'll deal with them.
And I forget, Chip is alive, right?
Yeah.
Or Scoos is alive. God damn it.
2.
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Have I been able to find rodents in these caves on a fairly regular basis, or do the little thingies
You haven't. It's been pretty quiet. You think they might be
They're helpful.
by the dog things.
Okay.
And then the shrine has just been pretty devoid of any insects or rodents.
Sorry, how many rodents?
Did I put the rations in?
3 total.
3 each?
There we go, 2.
All right, so you guys both groups start to rest. Wit, you're going down the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, you go down the stairs.
Know where. I mean, he may not know how to activate the secret door, but he should know because he was there.
Oh yeah, he was there. So yeah, it's closed.
Should I have him roll intelligence or perception, see if you can
No, I
find it?
You were in there. You traveled through it like twice.
Okay.
So the door is closed. You knock.
If I know how to open it, I'll open it.
Okay. Yeah, roll intelligence check for that. But you easily find it.
I make it.
Okay. So the door opens. You see a couple of figures in this room sitting around resting. Who's on first one?
I would be.
The Valbrun, you see
Yeah.
the door opens and you're expecting maybe Sunny, but
Right.
you see this other man appear.
See a humanoid looking person, probably under 6 feet tall, slender, walking with Ivara's staff, probably her cloak that she had. Not obviously her skin tight blue leather armor.
Right.
I mean, that would look amazing, but he's not wearing it.
Uh,
And he steps into the room, he's looking at you.
Scoop gets up.
I must admit, I'm rather surprised to see anyone that isn't an insect that I'm not already familiar with walking around here. Do you mind introducing yourself, friend?
I am certainly aware of who you are,
Well, then you have me at a disadvantage.
and your companion is upstairs eating my mistress,
You.
while you have taken
Oh.
her things.
Ah. Well, at least he had the decency to do it out of sight, I suppose. I don't quite appreciate it, but desperate times.
Would you let your clan sister die?
I did not allow her to. I did my best to defend her and the rest of my companions. Why did you let your mistress die, I could ask?
Not much I could do in my current form at the time.
Not much I could do in my current
We don't
form
let
of
anyone
time.
die. Grogrom takes those that he feels is necessary.
Scrolgrim is a god of death, is he?
No,
Thought he was a god of swilling beer.
he is.
Oh.
But Vince will take those that they need.
Very well. My name is Wit, or at least that is what they used to call me.
Ooh, wit. And
He looks very pale,
ah,
dark hair. I think he's got, excuse me,
Excuse me.
blue eyes.
Excuse me.
He's wearing a cowled cloak and, Ivara's cloak
Yeah.
and staff and whatnot.
so, how long were you a raven?
Several years, I think. How old's Ivara? Age? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe decades.
Yeah.
Decades.
Are you here to help us?
I'm here to survive.
Well, then, you're here to help us. Because there's
Do what I
no other way I can assume you're getting out of here.
I know
Well,
the way.
can you
Don't
still
think I
fly?
could make it. I haven't. No, the curse was lifted with
Curse.
her death.
Oh,
Did Vara place this curse?
No.
Who did? If we're going to work together, I need to know why someone would curse you.
It was an agreement. Service for knowledge. I agreed to it. Unknowingly. Well,
An agreement.
knowingly, but not aware of this
Who was this agreement kept with?
people of her
Oh,
order.
I see. It's more than enough, I suppose.
They saved me from slavery.
Well then. Were
Well,
the
you'll be
prices
free with
any?
us.
What?
You'll be free with us.
Very well. Would help me to have some of her things.
By all means, yeah. Couldn't make sense of his tome, anyways.
What was his tome?
Well, you find it interesting because if she was claiming to be a shaman of your people,
Yeah, no,
what is,
already.
what-
Melbourne
what
was
is
like,
this tome?
Yeah,
He's like,
it wasn't all.
would
that
be
she
helpful
said
if I
to
could
be.
have her backpack.
Oh yes, I have no need for a second backpack. Here. So she wasn't exactly a shaman, like she said, was she?
She was a priestess
Priestess.
of a goddess.
Oh.
The ravens were one of their symbols, or servants.
Oh, really? So was she even Raven Clan then?
Some thought her such.
Oh. I see. A useful disguise. I understand. Those can come in handy quite often. Can I roll something to see if I know any gods who had a raven as their...
Sure. You're a bard.
Yeah, what, percentile, d20? Which
Yeah,
one?
go ahead and roll 100 percentile.
Got it. That is an 86.
Yeah, you have no
Yeah, no. All right, well,
Do you have any additional knowledge of this temple that we don't?
I came in with you. I have no more knowledge than you.
yeah, but you couldn't share what you knew before.
I watched, I observed, I learned.
And from what you learned, have you any of your own discernments to make?
Your input is welcome here.
I don't see a purpose of being here any longer.
Sure. Save for maybe...
Except for maybe
demon.
finding more items of power.
Yes.
Well, we're concerned about this demon, right?
Yes, precisely. I'd rather not have a demon set loose upon the land. It's rather inconvenient to have a catastrophic force like that let loose.
So we'll exterminate these creatures as planned.
That's the plan.
Well, hopefully there are no more.
We'd be lucky if there was no more, but if it's anything I learned from that damn troll cave,
There's always
there's
more.
always one more.
Sonny, why don't you roll a perception check for me?
So do you give them back everything that was in the pack?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the orb and none
11.
of that stuff, but like the large candle,
Yeah, candle, yeah, that's
There's
that,
some
yeah.
noise coming from
healer's satchel.
the western passage.
All right.
Wasn't really much else.
So you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah. I am facing that way. Right. So I'll
While you're chewing on her inner thigh, perhaps?
That's exactly what he was going to go for. Yeah. He's gonna
Some long pork.
right. He'll look down that way.
You look down there, and there's, you think you see some figures moving,
Okay.
and then you hear a loud crash, and the passage collapses,
Blocking my view of the figures.
blocking your view of the western room,
Okay.
where you know that's where Aiden and I think the dwarf went down in there a while back.
Huh.
But it just, and you guys hear a low rumble from up above, way up above. It's just, you're like, was that? Yeah.
So I can't see any. So there's no figures coming anymore.
No, it looks like they almost,
Cave did it on purpose.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll continue. Actually, I might as well make my way down at this point.
like a leg of bar.
Yeah, I'll finish. I'll finish the bite and then walk down. Yeah.
Okay, so eventually you rejoin the others.
Yeah.
Looks like they've been talking to Wit, was it?
Mhm.
And
Well, he was called Fiakira.
Oh.
But his name is Wit.
okay, it's easier. And yeah, so you guys are all together.
He's gonna
Close
throw
the
a
door.
witness
You
on
guys
top of it,
resting
too.
here then?
Yeah.
Okay, so Valbrun, you're in first watch. Who's on second and third?
Scoobs is on second.
I'll take third.
And when Sonny first gets back, Valvin's just going to get close and be like, you do
Sure,
clean
it's
up
not
after
resting.
yourself
He's
there.
studying with
Yes.
Okay.
I don't need the others to
He's
see
happy to be back in his
No.
that sort of thing.
Everything is
self.
pretty low key.
All right. All right.
Izzy, are you doing anything special during the rest period?
Meditating.
It's magic. Okay. So you guys rest a full rest period without any interruption.
Great.
So we get
So I get
2/3
experience
with
now?
the oil.
Yeah.
So we get 2/3 mana with the oil.
Yes.
Okay. And then how much health do we get back again? I forget.
I think that's 2/3 as well with the oil. I think.
Two-thirds of your level.
Cool. Okay. So that's
Wow, it did that too?
literally two.
I
think so.
didn't count for that. Oops.
But
Wait.
we're also
No, it's gonna
doing
be four.
mundane healing
Sorry.
too.
Yeah. Four. Thank
We'll
you.
also be doing mundane healing.
Okay.
So what do-
Did you roll your healing skill? I think you can do up to what, 5?
One per his level.
Made it.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, you can do. Is that 1 die 3 or something?
At die 3.
Yeah. 1
Oh, well, oh, is it? Well, no, it's different. I mean, it's like,
They get like double their experience, double their healing or something.
yeah, they would get, if he has healing and herbalism, then they'll get, excuse me, sorry.
I pick it all the time. You'd think I remember what it does.
They'll get a level in hit points per rest period.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's go with
Their
that.
level or my level? Their level.
Their
Their
level.
level.
6.
If not, they only get a third. Uh-oh. See smoke in John's ears. He's thinking again.
No, I just got up here every time.
Oh, because you raised a level.
Yeah.
And what do you guys do? You resting again? You moving on?
We rested the whole
Scoobs
period.
Yeah,
can
one-
rest.
Quick question.
Sure.
Since I'm finally got my new
Well,
road
somebody can heal him.
sciences.
Shlomo can heal him if we're ready to move on.
Am I gonna get minuses and he'll
I
take
mean,
care of that?
I could
when
go
see
for
if I
another
can
waste,
try
I
it?
suppose, but if others are
Or
in
do I need to go find a
Who's
sonic
the
master to
I don't
learn
think you need a
them?
sonic master. What's how many
less
did
of a
you
time limit now.
I got
True.
2 new devotions and 1 new
Looks like
science.
you're going around the upper
Um,
paving in certain areas.
All right. Probably setting
You gotta
a trap
roll
for
your
us,
power
an
score or
ambush.
something?
They're related to, well, I mean, the
Well,
power,
we know there's
there's
another way out.
a score I have to roll,
Yeah.
and it's not
Points
everything every time I use it, I'm just
Yeah,
wondering
well,
if you're
certainly,
gonna
but if
set
you'd
a
like
time
to go,
period where I'm gonna have
Yeah, let's do that just for a little bit.
problems, because it's new to
It'll
me.
be -2 to that roll.
Let me know if you're
Okay, so adjust it by 2, the worst one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you kind of regain, like, you're like, oh, I can do this.
And the things I picked up kind of make sense for what we've been doing.
Okay.
It's probably things he wished he had, and that's why they came to him,
Yeah.
so.
Okay. All right. So what does the party do?
So we're resting a second time because
Okay.
Scoos is pretty worse for wear.
I'd be consuming rations, I would think.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go back up for another bite.
Okay.
Is it has it been a day now, or is it just a rest period?
1 rest period. This is
Two
the
rest,
second.
right.
This will be the
So it hasn't been a
second.
full day yet.
Mr. DM, sir, we don't have an issue with water down here, right? Is there plenty of water to be had?
You can melt snow and
Okay.
if you need it. John, do you have another question?
I'm gonna try. Oh, no, it's just straight up. I'm gonna try a new power, so anyway.
Okay.
Do this one here,
Okay.
just so I know and I made it.
Okay. Which other?
So,
So you don't
the
find
thing
it
that I'm
odd
trying to figure out how to use.
your companions are
So now
eating your
I
phone?
guess, now you need to,
It's not ideal.
let's see, I rolled a 6.
But the raven is a creature of carrion. It'd be hypocritical of me, I feel.
That's my
Okay,
boy.
so I rolled a 6 on my power check. So
Okay.
it tells you what. I
Album,
can do,
you're
so it's
consistent.
almost the best I could. have
I
done.
try to be. Unless I need to not be.
And we leave our. I'm just
You could just tell me to.
making sure I understand the feel of things here. We leave our fallen where they lie.
If they are surrounded by
Always.
terrible
How they
frozen
came
spikes,
about
of
it.
which there
There's
is
some
no
background
passing,
on who's owned it before. and how
yes.
they might have
But
gotten it,
when
that
we
kind of
get back up there, should there be
Some woman.
leftovers, I suppose? Yes, we
Sometimes we
can
burn them.
do a
Trying to
better
get a
job
sense of her. She
taking
seems-
care of them. But at the time, in my defense,
Declined very well.
it was at great physical risk
Do amazing
to
things
approach
while
them.
Sometimes we
flying.
burn them.
She could jump and swing.
Yes, when we have the luxury.
Things that,
Okay.
rope to rope.
Okay.
It's a good
Did
thing
I
we
say
didn't
we?
burn them, though.
I mean,
Still,
those
you know.
folks.
You have a very
Well,
nice
you're out
robe and
activating.
staff.
So-
Where would you be without them? Naked.
Or it might just happen.
Some warm winter clothing if you'd like that.
It's a bit small, I think.
Yes, but it's better than nothing.
Short. This is ball swinging in the wind.
Yeah.
Right, that's right. How tall are you? This guy's only 5'10".
He's 4'9".
A foot short, though, down on my knees.
It's like you're wearing one of those bike suits.
Yeah.
You know what?
If you have no need, I will take it. Short
Is it you?
winter gear.
There you go.
Is that a half shirt?
Actually, he probably has Ivara's.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Well,
And
was
she
Amara
was-
wearing it? Because I didn't, try to,
Disrobe her. and
Disrobe her.
See her goodies.
no.
No. And she was 5'8", but
Nothing to see now.
no.
Yeah. I suppose you could ask
Literally.
Sonny.
Yeah, well, he'll take the already have it. Let me see.
So you guys rest another rest period without any incident.
Great. Right. So,
I rejoined the group at some point.
Yeah, so you went back up and fed.
Yeah, then came back. That's right.
Got a little something in your teeth
It's,
there.
it's the orc in me, you know I have to.
so Sonny mentioned that they're starting to seal off the tunnels. Most likely, I believe they're setting us an ambush. But Sonny mentioned something about a different way.
Possibly, yes. When we were down with the big white jelly monsters,
Oh, yes.
there was a little waterfall inside there, and it seemed like there was access. Potentially, that ice tunnel connects to their domain,
Hmm. All right. That would involve fighting that ice jelly again.
or simply skirting around it.
True. It was afraid of fire.
That, and it only activated when someone was jiggling its meal, or at least the skeleton.
True. All right. So as long as we, I think, approach it with torches, keep our distance, we might be able to safely
Yeah.
cross. All right.
Do you
And-
think there's more of them, or do you think they
That's a good point.
didn't we?
They may have recongealed. I feel that it'd be.
You might be able to start through.
It's a bit risky, but yes, it's an idea.
What's our objective?
Kill every last one of these
Just-
insects.
To kill. Okay.
They also have the
Avenge the fallen, one might say.
they
They
have
have
the
forks,
worm
hungry
render
still.
sword still.
Gives them more to eat.
Yes.
He's usually hungry, says Goose.
Don't grab that in the presence of the demon. I fear it might
Influence.
get overzealous.
Very well.
How many rounds in an hour?
So after we kill the bugs, we're gonna leave the demon just sit here.
6 rounds in a minute.
Well, we can't exactly carry it out.
I'm fine with it. I just want to make sure we're.
It's been here
I-
for millennia.
Yes, it has been here
Well,
since the time of the
if
gods.
there's-
Supposedly,
Combat rounds, and
we
then
won't
there's
escape unless
You know.
more come here. We would
Right.
return to Coppercore,
I'm fine
tell
with
the
that.
Duke, and
Just want to make
So I
sure.
have to figure out how
Yeah.
many
We're
PSPs
gonna pick one of us to stay behind.
rounds
No.
per PSP is what I'm trying to figure out.
we only stay
Well, it's by
behind
the
if
hour,
we
right?
volunteer to.
I know, but if we get in a prolonged battle, if I'm down a PSP, I'm down a PSP, so
oh, I see. Gotcha.
I've got to keep track in both time frames.
Oh God! I heard time frames. I know what you did.
No, I didn't pick that one.
Really?
That's just a stupid one. It's unworkable. It's a great idea. It's better on paper than it is in practice.
For
So
sure.
what is the party going to do?
Well, that's why I'm putting up to a vote. Do we
Oh, we're
want to
voting.
try and go with Sonny's plan? They
Slow-mo.
certainly won't expect us coming from there, I think. Or shall we go back up the stairs and take our risk with whatever we find in the halls?
Have we been down both passages here?
Some of us went through the passage that held Aiden. I don't believe
There wasn't much there.
anyone took the western passage.
That's the one that collapsed.
Yeah, the eastern passage is what collapsed.
And
That
Izzy
one.
were in there, and there's a creek in there, and the creek goes through the walls, and
Yeah.
If there was
Other
a
than that, there wasn't much to
creek,
explore.
well, there's a chance that maybe
There was-
the waterfall is connected to that creek.
There was a
Yeah.
possibility.
It could be that this is a
Didn't,
shortcut
we,
actually.
didn't, we didn't
Could be.
check it out. You know, we just got
Right.
graduated. And
Aiden was more important at the time. I would do the same in your case. But yes, so risk skirting the slime or venture through the halls. What shall it be?
Is there more loot to be gained in this temple?
This temple? Well, there were those tablets, but they were rather cumbersome. I think maybe a couple statues had precious gems in their eyes.
So we already know what's down there.
No, we don't. None of us have gone down this
only
way.
that way.
Yeah, this way's collapsed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we'll go that way. But I am not the leader.
I'm
I'm just trying to get out of here
I
alive.
do not fear these bug people.
All right.
We do know the snow things do.
Yes.
Quite dangerous.
And we can assume we're walking into an ambush, but it does not matter.
almost says, we have not rested a day, which means my wand will not work again for
Right.
a while.
And the other thing is if there was one of those creatures that was able to
Time to time, but it doesn't
kill
always
your
work.
mistress
Almost took me out.
with all those ice spikes,
Didn't know you were there.
That would be problematic,
Now you think
Yes.
back, like, yeah, there was a raven flying around.
especially if they were expecting us.
You're a little busy.
exactly.
Trying
So
to live.
I think, given the kind of spells we know these insects capable of, maybe we take every advantage we can and try to.
We don't seem to have a counter for that spike.
No, we don't. Precisely why I think following the path they've given us may be disadvantageous.
Well, we can see where that creek that goes through that
He
room.
does move his head weird.
If we can get to that room.
Yes.
You, I saw you.
All the
wait,
more reason.
try
If they
to
sealed it
counter
off, they don't want
Oh,
us
the
to
creek. Sorry, as a player,
Didn't
the
work,
creek was in
yes.
that room?
The creek
Oh,
wasn't.
Does it always not work?
Yeah.
Then
There's a
worked
chance
yet.
maybe that waterfall leads into
yes,
the creek.
I
Yeah.
think it
I have faith, though.
Sure.
Skolgrim gives me powers, and
Mm.
I try to use them the best I can to
That
help.
may be your counter to the spell. If it works, if your God blesses you.
Like I said, I tried and it didn't work. I would try again, of course, but
Mm. All right. So, does anyone oppose to skirting around the slime?
Screw says, I think it would be wise, since we don't have a counter to those spike thing. And
Excellent.
Slomo says, I think we should rest another period and let my wand heal, but I'll go. I'm fine.
Well, the wand surely is something we want on our side.
Yeah, absolutely. If we need to wait more for that wand, I think we have the luxury now. Now that we don't have to save anyone immediately. Valburn's eyes sort of just dart around a bit. And one can safely assume that the Cryoptera have ran out of sacrifices because, well, save ourselves, I suppose. So yes, point being, yes, let's wait.
So you do another rest period?
Yeah.
My mistress was rather fond of the little one. He has some interesting magic.
Oh yes, it's rather interesting magic.
Can't see it though.
Just helpful spirits.
Who's on third
They
one?
like me.
Uh,
I ask them favors.
Do you?
Yeah.
Little varmint spirits.
John, new
Whatever
character
works.
name?
Wit. WYTT.
Just throw this on the end.
I give you the last name too if you really want it, but Wit.
This.
Witless. It might be if you adventuring with you guys.
Sonny,
Var's
watch,
with us now.
you think you hear some whisperings
Violet's too.
coming from the cavern with the big, the same kind of wind whistling. It seems like it gets a little louder, then it just sort of fades away.
Okay. Even if I'm in with the same room as the others?
Yeah, you just kind of, it sounds like it's coming from the door, and then eventually it just kind of fades away.
Alright. I'll choose to ignore it for now.
Okay. Then you guys get through the rest period.
Next.
Okay, so that was one full day's rations.
One full
Yeah.
day's rations. Go ahead and knock those off.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
one
7.
There's no like drapery or anything in here, is there?
Not in this particular room.
It's just ice and.
There is
There
another.
may be some stuff in that dwarven room.
Yeah.
Dwarf room.
I'm sorry, Jordan. Did you spread the rations around?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right, well, then you'll just eat whatever someone wants to give them.
And there was another one for Woodring that spread around too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that looks familiar. I remember those thighs.
I got some jerky if you want.
A wing.
Some lady fingers.
Okay.
He's the one raven that didn't pluck out the eyeballs first thing.
What do you guys do?
All right, so we're going to make our way back into the temple, go back to the room of mirrors, take the stairs down, and go over to the secret door entrance.
Okay. So you guys kind of walk around the area with where the manticore was.
What's the marching order?
Yeah, what is the marching order?
Assume
Let me first if you want.
Spoons will be behind you.
Let's get all these dead characters out of the way.
Yeah.
Then of course how wide it is. It chits everywhere.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
You know, I don't think anybody who's played a character using this figure has survived.
Lives. Yeah.
I think they all die.
It's the orange cloak.
It's the orange cloak, yeah.
It's
It's the big target on the back.
It does say hit me though, Orange Club.
I don't know where everyone else wants to go. I'm assuming at least this is the front.
I'd like to be surrounded by heavy armor.
Okay. So you all want to be here.
As you can see that he has none.
Yep.
No leather, no, he's got some robes.
There's some extra dwarven chainmail if you want.
Be a bit bulky.
I'm hanging back just a little bit from the party.
It's just gonna be
walking
left
along the
there.
Walls. I realize I probably can't
Not
move slow
carrying
enough
it with
to hide in shadows and move silently, but I'm attempting to do this quietly and hidden as I can.
Just kind of keeping an eye out for shadows and stuff.
Just yeah, and
Okay.
and not being right with the party.
Everybody. Yeah,
Sounds
there's
good.
some dwarven chainmail that's going to be left behind.
Dwarven chainmail or dwarf size chainmail?
Dwarf size.
No one would use it. I mean,
Unfortunately.
There's an extra
50-50.
shield too if somebody needs one.
Shield.
Oh, you're not going to wear it?
I'm wearing Mudrik's, but I had some.
Oh.
There's that.
and is it a special shield that's also being left behind?
Just a medium shield.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not very good with the shield.
So the fastest way is to go through the manicore layer.
We're gonna go around.
You want to go around it, left or right?
Your screw.
Scoos has got a medium shield.
Left.
Okay.
Which, if I remember, there was the
And it's got chainmail.
past the room
Wood-
that had the bull-headed thing, and then
Yeah,
past
you
the
go,
room that we fought the glowy guy in, and
you go past that room, then you get to the place where the
fair
dwarven
enough.
area sort of is,
Uh-huh.
and you go south, and there's that big statue with the big gems for eyes that look
Mhm.
really expensive with all the other statues. And then you keep going south into what you're calling the mirror room. And when you open this door, or actually still, no, it's actually closed. The door's closed.
okay.
Sonny, you opening
Sure.
it? He opens it, and there's this stench of, it looks like this weird jelly in the floor, and it's blackened, and
Oh.
it just smells like crap in here.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the door
South.
south that's closed as well at this
Okay.
point.
Are the mirrors broken, or are they
They
fixed?
are now, they were broken before, but now
Right.
they're back.
Okay.
I'll walk to the southern door.
Well,
Okay.
hold on. If the mirrors break, and we had that great, everyone was blinded.
Sure. Well, I'll close my eyes. We know this trick.
Alright.
If you all want to stand back, I'll see if I can
Yeah.
trigger it.
Everyone stand back. Sonny's going to set off a trap.
Oh, this is the one that blinded us last time.
Yes. So avert your gaze.
So open the door.
So we're
Sure.
hiding our eyes.
Yeah.
I'll try
Okay.
to squint.
You open it.
Okay.
The stairs going down.
All right. I'll try to hold the door open. Say, let's go.
Alright, move. Keep moving.
Okay, you guys get through that, and you go down the stairs.
With any luck, those remains we saw were the very jelly we were fearing to have to sneak around.
Hope so.
You go south, and you enter this large room. I'll read it to you again. It's a water dribbles down ice-encrusted natural rock columns, creating lasting echoes throughout the cavern, drowning out the noise from the 6-foot-high waterfall near the entry. The entry meaning by the giant waterfall cavern that leads outside. Beyond the columns, icy bones curve towards the sky, forming the rib cage of some foul beast, riddled with a few arrows. The bones form a body that extends for about 12 feet before getting lost in snow, but most of it is sheathed in ice. There's a couple of human skeletons. There is 2 passages. One's to the south west, and the other one's it's split up, but it goes southwest as well. And it's bright out there, so you know it leads
Back
to
outside.
like the waterfall, frozen waterfall curtain out there, the giant waterfall. But also from that direction, you hear a smaller waterfall that Sonny was talking about.
Okay. So,
I'll power walk that way.
great.
Okay, so you go down that passage.
And Sonny is wearing the golden mask
Yes.
that shoots lasers.
Yep. Exactly.
You haven't figured out how to make that work, though.
I think I have. It's maybe just like a willpower thing. We'll see. We'll see.
So you see like this huge icy curtain with some openings that lead outside into the big chasm outside. And then there's to the northish, is about a 6-foot tall waterfall and a small creek that goes back into the cave.
Alright.
I have crampons on and
Would we assume that we are at the bottom of the ravine at this point, right?
Yeah, you think so?
I'll start climbing into that creek.
Okay.
Ooh, that's gonna be cool.
But I mean, it's not, I don't think it'd be fully submerged yet, right?
No, you can actually climb the cliff. It looks like there's a ledge up there, and then it kind of goes into the creek.
Okay.
Cresting the waterfall, a tunnel proceeds deeper through the bluish hue ice. You keep going? What's everyone else doing?
So, it's not hard to traverse, right? Or is it like,
No, it's
you
not-
say along the cliff?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's
Okay.
There's a 5-foot ledge up there, and then it kind of narrows down to where the creek is, and then you kind of have to wade through the creek. But it's
Okay.
only a couple feet, a foot and a half deep.
Okay, yeah.
Famous
That's no
last
problem.
words. It's only a couple feet.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
up to
yes.
my waist.
Yeah, it's up to
Yeah.
Slow-Mo's neck, but
Up to
whatever.
his
It's,
Yeah. So yeah, Valbryn will follow.
okay, and everyone else is going.
Yep.
All right.
Is it a single file sort of thing?
For
Yeah, if it's 5 feet, probably.
yeah, for a little bit, and then it opens up into there's a dry, wider alcove that extends to the east. A half-chewed polar bear carcass leans against an icicle-ridden boulder, and the creek keeps going northwest.
I'll stop at that little intersection and say, do we think we want to explore this or keep going? The alcove, that is.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So we're just going to kill everything we see. Is that correct?
Yes.
Pretty much, yes. Unless we find more friends somehow.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yep.
So it's going to be quick.
Yep, exactly. Good.
Well, I'll step out into the alcove. Might as well leave no stone unturned.
Fair.
Okay, so you go out into the alcove. You see the The polar bear half-eaten carcass.
Is there anything else? Any other passages?
No,
Oh, okay.
it doesn't look like it.
Never mind. Let's keep going then.
Okay.
Okay.
Does the polar bear carcass look like it's been chewed on by an animal or by cut and carved or
Probably an animal, of some sort,
a bigger animal?
perhaps.
Polar bear.
Apparently,
You don't think
not a
it's
bunch of little animals, but like something.
Maybe something bigger, or about its size,
Or sun.
or something.
Or something. It could be something.
Who knows?
Yeah, I've seen him eat the cake.
Sonny, you're in the lead.
Yeah.
Can you roll 100% dial for me?
Sure thing. 73.
Okay. You're walking, and suddenly you get like snagged on this invisible cord type thing, and it's freezing. And you're like, oh god! And you take 3 points of damage, and you're kind of stuck to it.
Okay. Can I do something?
You could try.
Okay. I cast Flame Blade.
Okay. You cast Flame Blade, and you guys are watching. You're like, what is going on? And
We're walking up the creek again.
Give me a little
yeah,
more
you guys start
information,
walking up the creek. What's that?
So is he in the creek when this happens?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he's
So I thought the gap of the creek was just a couple feet.
yeah. It's
Okay, so he just got in and the rest of us aren't in.
well, you guys got to the alcove opening where it's kind of widened out, and then he said he kept going,
Right.
and so you guys are all starting to go in that.
Yeah, but we're
single
not
file.
in yet.
You're like 5 feet away or something.
Yes,
You see
but-
him going in.
We are
But
in
the
the
creek
creek.
itself, from one side to the other is just a couple feet.
Where he is, yes. Where you're at, it's actually
Yeah. Okay.
wider.
Okay.
It's like a
So he got
we're
to a
trying
narrow
to get to
point.
him, and he's already going across. We're getting to him, and he's already going
No,
across.
no.
We're walking up it.
Yeah,
You're walking up the
We're
creek.
still walking up the
We're
creek.
walking up
the
the creek.
creek's the
Yeah.
passage,
The creek
pretty
is the
much.
passage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it just opened up a little into an alcove.
Okay.
Again.
Mhm.
So you cast Flame Blade.
And I'll try to wave it around me to sever this thing.
Yeah, this thing's. You start getting pulled. You're like getting pulled towards down the path up the creek.
Okay. Am I able
Do we
to
see anything?
burn this thing?
Roll to hit. It's
Does he
stuck
have?
on you.
Does he have a pebble?
Do we see anything? Like
15.
looking where it was going? Like
Once in a while, you catch some kind of shimmering of something, like some kind of strand or something.
so, Scoos will take a shot at that.
Okay.
17 with bonuses.
Okay. So you just hack through with your flame blade.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're getting your arrow out, and you just see him, and then he seems to be fine.
Okay. I'll keep looking for it. If I see it shimmer again, I'll take the shot.
Okay.
Dobrin's gonna sort of, as he moves up the creek, he's gonna have his spear sort of in the water, and he's gonna make sort of sweeping motions.
Who has the light source? Or
Well,
is-
now the flame blade's like a torch.
Okay. So yeah, you guys kind of see a few other shimmers, and it looks like they're these like strands,
Like webs?
almost like a web, but it's different. It's like an invisible rope. It's translucent. It's just
If
So
I
it's
see them, I'll
long
hack
but
them.
thin,
yeah, but it's probably like this thick.
and it's going across the creek, or it's going down the
It's-
creek, or
it's-
it's kind of all over the
Or
place.
dangling from the
It's
ceiling.
yeah. There's just you can kind of see it like there's some dangling diagonal and going up the creek, but mostly going towards up the creek.
I'll slash at any that I see.
Okay, so you're just kind of slash it through.
Sure.
Okay.
Scoos will do the same thing with his axe. Then.
Okay. Yeah, these things are kind of sticky with the axe and stuff, but with the flame blade, it seems to just go through like butter. And the creek goes west for about 20 feet, and then it goes north, and it widens a bit. It's about 15 feet tall, 15 feet wide, and again, there's another. There's about a 12-foot tall cliff on the eastern side that looks like there's a passage beyond, or the creek keeps going towards the west.
I'm,
And there's a lot of noise. It's like a waterfall up ahead too.
I'm gonna see if I can climb up into the passage.
Okay.
I have my spear, the crampons. I don't have a grappling hook at this point.
I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. So if you're gonna climb up, yeah, I'd load that.
Okay, and look, I can pull you guys up.
Mm-hmm.
With no rope.
Okay, you are climbing up this thing, and wham! You get snagged again by this cord. It's freezing, and take 1 damage. And you see this big creature with these 2 claws looking at you. It almost looks like a white lobster, a white claw.
No.
White claw's revenge. No,
His
but
brother.
it looks a little different, but kind of similar. It has these big pinchers, and
Uh-huh.
it's initiative.
Okay.
An 8.
Okay, party wins.
Mr. DM, sir, I mean, how much space is there?
Yeah, so the cliff there, it's about 15 foot wide that a couple of you guys could start climbing up if you wanted. And then it looks like the passage kind of pinches down to like a 7 foot wide.
Which is where the creature is?
Yeah.
And it got,
Creature's kind of hanging up on the ledge up there.
okay.
But above us, go.
Yeah, in fact, let's just,
Should we make like this the ledge and then make this the creek?
actually we could do this is perfect. The ledge could be right here. With Sonny who climbed up. And then this is all separated with the creek like this.
Keep them separated.
Something like that.
But we haven't all gotten up there yet, right?
No, you guys are probably back down the creek a little bit.
Well, I think yeah,
Oh, I forget about this laser thing.
if it works. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
So you guys are probably like right in here,
Okay.
and Sonny's climbing up. Yeah. So you're not too far behind.
This guy stands up so much better, John. Can we just use him?
He's not a pixie.
I don't know. He disappears. He
Sonny, what do you do?
reappears.
I mean, it's been a few rounds. I bet the flame blade is gone, so I'll just, or disappearing. So I'll just try to get up the last bit of the way, and then I'll try to rush it with my spear.
Okay.
I had to have given him so I'd be like right there.
Let's see. Does a 15 hit?
You're 5th or 6th?
6. I
That
think
boy.
it's the same tackle though.
You hit.
Okay. All right. That would be 7 damage.
Okay. Shlomo?
Lomo is just waiting to move up.
Actually, I'll go ahead and line up. Valbrun, what do you
Okay.
do?
I'll activate my staff, or not my staff, my spear, and I'll fly up,
Okay.
and I'll have my spear out at the ready.
Okay, yeah, you see this creature, you see like the silvery cord around Sonny, and he's just stabbed the thing, and you could probably attack because you're
Okay,
you
great.
get up there pretty quick. With the
Awesome.
Or the spear.
I'll do exactly that. Ooh, that is awesome. Dirty 20.
Okay, it's a hit.
Awesome. That is 3 damage.
Okay.
So I'm sorry to interrupt. Is this actually roughly the shape of the chamber we're in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And who is next?
Excuse.
Excuse, what do you do?
Can you see the creature?
Can't see the creature from where you're at, but you can see that your guys are fighting up there.
How much higher is this actually?
12 feet tall.
Well, move to start climbing up there.
Okay. You move up there, and then, is that Wit that's next?
Yeah. He'll move back here.
Okay.
Can you see the creature from back there?
Nope.
Okay.
Slow-mo? You might see a claw
Moving
here
up.
and there, but. And Wilma?
She's gonna, if you don't mind putting her near the others, she'll just approach and
Izzy?
I'll move up.
Okay. Something like that. All
I
right.
think that's as far as
Spells, powers. You stop it with your spear, so
Okay.
initiative.
that'll work. Yeah.
Well, you
Oh, that's true. 7.
I got a 6, but you can probably try to stick your spear. For both because you both have
That
spears.
is 20 again
Yeah. Same.
for 6 damage.
Jeez.
13 damage for me.
Okay.
You and your bonuses.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
It's starting to try to retreat, but it shoots out this strand at Valbrun.
Yeah.
It's like
And I
playing a
hit,
paladin. It's like playing a paladin.
and you take 2 damage, but you're getting dragged towards it.
Oh boy.
And so that was you two. Izzy, you're at the bottom there.
I'll move and I'm gonna attempt to climb. How high is the ledge again?
About 12 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna start climbing.
Okay, you do it very easily.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Scoos.
Who's trying to go up?
You get up there.
Can you take a shot like as soon as he gets up?
I'm
It's
not
12
on
feet.
top.
Yeah, you could try to take a
I mean,
shot.
it took,
Okay.
took most of my movement rate just to get to the wall.
Okay.
And
18?
I'm probably halfway up.
You 18?
Yep.
Okay, you did it.
So he could climb. Okay.
He's just like doing it
4
effortlessly.
points of damage.
4 points?
Yep.
Makes
Is that
sense.
it?
That's it. Yeah, it's minimum. Oh, 5. Sorry, 5 points of damage. Plus
That's what I
1.
thought.
And then, are you tracking the bow's charge, or am I?
Oh, why don't you
Okay.
start
So
doing
how
that?
many does it take to?
So whatever damage you
Beat it.
did, so you did 5, so that's 5.
Okay. What's? Well, I guess I'll learn that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, can you give him some idea of?
Somewhere around.
It's gonna get
Probably around
blacker
40.
and
Seem
blacker.
like, yeah. Okay. Seem
Yeah,
like
it's
about-
gonna get
I
blacker.
hit 5 times. Yeah.
Say my name.
Izzy, you did that. Shlomo.
Shlomo will be climbing up when time allows.
Okay, so you're moving over towards the cliff face. Wilma.
She's gonna try to run up there.
Okay, it's all happening at once, so you probably beat Izzy there.
She's got running and jumping. Should I roll for anything? See if she can make it up in one fell swoop.
Sure.
I'll roll dexterity.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, a 5 out of 17
Okay,
or 16. All right, so she's gonna try to leap up there, whack it with a hand axe.
so you jump up, pull yourself up.
Yeah, but if there's too many people in the way, then I guess.
Yeah, you need a range. You could throw an axe, but you
Okay.
might get Valburn.
Fuck, I'll throw one. I mean, dirty 20. So
There we go. See?
So that happens when you have confidence.
Yeah.
Ooh, not bad, not bad. So 7 damage with the hand axe.
Damn.
Okay,
Actually, probably should have been more, but
and wit.
sorry, 8 damage.
Nothing he can do. He's just watching.
Okay, wit. Make a perception check.
Shit, my.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
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 Oh, made it. That's
By how much?
by 1. I rolled a 13. I have a 14 perception.
Okay. Excellent. Initiative.
Excellent.
All right.
No
now,
shot.
You think you hear some noises coming from some splashing from upstream?
that is a 3.
6.
Cool.
Already wins.
Mr. Dancer,
Yeah.
is upstream this way?
Towards Eric.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Does he hit with an 11?
Where's the blue?
you need.
This is where the waterfall is, right?
I thought the
You need
waterfall was
14.
back here
Okay.
somewhere.
So you miss.
If I miss, do I have time to
Up.
try to shoot the beam, or would that be a next round?
That'd be the next round.
Okay.
Okay.
Valburn's up there, second line.
Yep. All right. I'm
You're
trying.
getting drawn into this thing.
Yeah. Am I able to like stab it while I'm being drawn?
Yeah.
Cool. That is. Whoop, I mean, that landed on a 9, but it's going to total to a 12.
I think you miss. You're 6th level.
6 level scald.
Grapes off his carrot.
Yeah, you miss. Who else is next? Wilma?
Goose
Or Scoos. I
Yeah.
always forget
gets 2
Scoos.
shots. Oh yeah, that's a dirty 20
Sweet.
Jeez.
and a natural 20.
Ah, there we go.
What was all this when we were fighting the bugs?
Good question.
Yeah.
And a hit.
Well, it was over here.
So, and then it would
Yeah,
hit.
the critical to critical. Double damage.
So first one, which was not the critical, is a 2, 5, 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the critical,
So you do max damage.
so 6, 9, 10.
Wow. Okay. You just these 2 arrows come whistling by, and it sinks into this creature. There's a crack of this shell, and it shudders and doesn't move.
Yeah.
However, you are hearing some movement, and you see a creature coming towards you.
Another one?
Yeah.
I'm assuming slow-mo would have been at the top by now.
Yeah, sorry. So, Izzy, Shlomo, you guys scramble to the top.
The same thing or similar.
It looks like the same kind of creature is coming down, and it's moving towards Wit. What you get to act first, though,
Well,
unfortunately.
I'm up here.
Just turn into a raven.
Fly
Fly
away.
up.
Yeah.
I do alert the party. It has a mate, and I throw 3 darts at it. 2 18s and a 7.
Okay. Hit twice.
For a total of 5 damage.
Okay. It moves up on you, if you don't mind moving it. It uses its 2 claws on you. Or pinchers. This is where I kill your next character. Oh, triple 20. No, just kidding. No, that's a hit, though.
It's not right.
Miss.
It's not
Okay.
even funny.
It's a little bit funny.
No, it's not funny.
It's kind of funny. It's a little bit funny.
You take
you laugh
5
at it.
damage.
Ow.
And it's initiative. Spells, powers.
Spells.
Oh,
That is a 1.
I rolled a 10. Party wins. Sonny,
Well, if I hear that, I will try to push past these people and
you push him off the cliff.
maybe, yeah. I was trying to
Flame blade
get
him.
there.
There's some room to maneuver up there.
Okay.
So-
Attack with a spear. Nope.
Okay, let's see. I'm just going to go down the line now. Shlomo.
Slow-mo's just watching now.
Just imagine.
Izzy.
I just got up here.
I'll just get up top and
Hang out.
I don't know.
No
There's a
one
figure
will.
behind
check
you.
out the dead
Yeah, it is.
creature.
Right there, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's just this albino lobster-looking thing. And then it's Valbrun.
I'm assuming I have to saw some of that thread off.
Yeah, you're like working
Yeah.
on.
So it seems sometimes. Care to help? Trying to cut myself free from the strand.
So slow-mo will help with that.
Valbrun says that as he's like taking his spear and cutting into it. So
Slow-mo will help with that. He's got a knife.
This'll just
He has a
In
hammer.
a
He's
second,
got a knife. Someone's got a knife.
does it look like there's a burrow or something where it lives up here?
It does look like it does open up into a larger cave back in there.
Behind him?
Yeah, down the passage.
Ooh, there's some nice stuff in there.
I can leave you a knife.
Slow-mo's
Just out of reach.
He moves past.
It keeps going down the passage.
Did you leave him a knife?
No, because we have a spear. He didn't say yes.
Okay. So Valbrun's
you have the highest charisma. You could tell me.
20
You convinced
My
me not to. You're fine.
and a hit. So,
So what, you're shooting at that one?
yeah.
From above?
Yep.
Scoo's gonna kill it anyway.
So I guess it's just max then?
Well, no, it'll be
No,
double.
it'd be double.
Or at least max.
I mean, if I'm getting like, if it's like 30,
So-
40 feet, I'm not getting
6.
too far away from the party.
No, it's just
Nine.
The weapon damage is doubled, and then you add your bonuses.
Just imagine.
Fifty.
So 5, 10,
Jeez.
and then 3 is 13.
Okay.
I just imagine Izzle's wandering into the den, daydreaming about finding a bunch of little baby insects.
Nah, I just want
Is
to
he gonna get the
You
magic
just-
sword?
Crack it, and it's still,
That'd be awesome for
moving.
you.
Wilma?
She's gonna jump down with a battle cry and try to smash it
just
on her way down.
Okay.
Big jump and a big swing.
this is fluff.
Just gotta be careful with his
Yeah,
damn. It's excited.
19.
The way.
Just killing my monsters.
Oh, poor monsters.
I mean, that's what we're supposed to do, right?
7 damage.
Crack. It just shudders. Wit. It's still.
9 points of damage.
Oh, okay. And it just.
It does get a saving throw, though.
What did you do to it?
Flames leap from my fingers.
We're eating monster tonight.
Yeah, you just with all this fire goes, and just
Oh, it says it feels so good.
nice lights, fire.
Actually
You
shakes a little
see
bit.
some shapes. You see,
Circles, squares,
Um,
triangles,
you see-
and an octagon.
see some,
Oh,
maybe
what?
some eggs. 3 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man,
Breakfast.
I could just start my whole little nursery.
Menagerie.
Could have had a
Menagerie.
snack
Animals.
or,
Yeah.
I don't want a big lobster, pain in the ass.
Well, you just don't let it molt.
But I mean, I'm looking for
You could
like,
write it.
the remains of feedings because
Um,
that's where the stuff is.
yeah, you don't really see any of that in here.
Okay.
It's pretty clean.
All right, I'll head back to the party. And if
Okay.
he's still,
Yeah, am I
if
still?
he's still stuck, I'll get a dagger out and try to help.
He gets
well,
it.
Sloan was cutting them. Working.
Oh, okay, good.
Like, people help.
Find what you want in there.
Nah. Some eggs.
Oh, eggs. Oh. No,
Give them to the orc, perhaps he'll eat them too.
it's true.
Right.
That's not a good face.
Yeah.
Not a good one? Just old.
It's a beer. They're really, truly bad one.
They're old beers.
When they're old, they are.
Well, yeah.
It's not old.
But that's less of the beer going bad, more of whatever was holding it going.
Okay. What do you guys do?
We'll proceed up the creek.
And
Proceed up the creek
up
and
the creek. And
Yes.
I make sure to get the grappling hook and stuff back.
Okay.
Could these have been the things that ate the bear?
One could assume. It's just down the way.
You guys enter this chamber that is
Maybe it
flooded,
fought with the slime.
and there's water plunges from a wide crack in the ceiling. Just this waterfall, water just shooting down a shaft. There's several dead eel-like creatures with horns that hang from some type of invisible cord under the waterfall.
Okay.
The mist from the plunging water jet feels warm and pleasant.
So these things are hanging from the strands that these creatures created.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost looks like they may have fallen out of the crack
Mm-hmm.
and landed on these filaments.
I'll see if there's anything behind the waterfall.
It's more of like you can actually walk around
Oh,
it,
okay.
just coming.
Oh, I see.
It's like a column of water.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So you said the mist is warm, right?
Yeah, the water feels warmer.
I'll
when it
cast
comes.
detect magic and look around the room.
Adriel's up there just taking a leak.
You don't. You don't notice anything magical. Nothing's glowing.
Nothing in the
The golden
bottom.
shower of Arnor.
That's gold.
That's where they flush.
Is there another way out of this room?
No, except maybe through the crack. But it looks like it'd be kind of
Quite a climb.
a climb, and
Well, I have the
Through
Iron Man
water.
thing and the crampons. I will try it, and the grappling hook if you let
Yeah.
me. through.
Well, but the thing's not against a wall. It's
No, but
a
I'll try to hook the maybe get the hook up there.
flyboy could probably fly you up there.
That's true.
I had
Well, I'm heavy though.
time.
So it's coming out of the middle of the
Have to
ceiling?
yeah,
I thought it was just down the hall from where we were.
yeah.
Yeah,
What's it
but
look like
that's I've
to
seized up.
get,
Oh,
and it's
that's-
flowing
Needs
through a
to
hole.
rest.
Yeah, it
in the
lasts
ceiling.
Yeah.
So the ceiling kind of collapsed and then it
a
started
few
flowing through.
minutes. Check if
Well,
Yeah, it's just like a hole in the ceiling and water shooting
Yeah.
down.
10 rounds.
But it's flowing in from a direction, or it's just all
Flowing down.
No, I know, but
That
is
easy.
it like a hole? And is it flowing off of one side, or is it all just coming in from every
It's
direction?
all coming in as like a hole.
Okay, so it's like the bottom of
Only
a.
his bow.
Yeah, but it does look like
Cool
there's,
feature.
you know, it's rugged
Yeah,
and
very cool.
so,
climbable if you can get up to
Seems
it.
like
You may need a boost up.
yeah. Oh, I see. How high is it again?
It's about 12 to
That's how low
15
was.
feet
Okay.
tall.
Stage.
Get there.
So I could stand on his shoulders, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Possibly, yeah.
Day
I might
later.
need some help.
or
I'm not
it's gone
exactly
again, or-
Or maybe we'll do
ripped.
or unless he wants to. I should.
Falling and
No. I think you're better suited for actually climbing up
Somebody was
this hole.
charged.
Very well.
I heard a song once about a spider
Oh, there it goes.
trying to climb up a similar structure in the rain.
Yeah.
And then later the
Nice
sun
try.
came out and dried it up again.
Precisely.
Something like that.
Something along those lines. I'm
But
not spider. That's more of a Spider Clan story.
That spider was itsy bitsy.
Ah.
He's not posed. He's bigger.
True.
So you
I'll stand on his shoulders.
can roll a dex check for me.
Made it.
Okay.
15.
So you kind of heave yourself into the hole. There's water splashing into you. I mean, it is climbable.
Okay, I'll try to. Maybe I'll use my spear or maybe the hook or whatever, the armband, whatever I can to get a grip and try to work my way up.
Does the mask technically help him? Because it's a full face mask.
I mean, basically, the
Like
horns
it's just
hold
really
him-
getting in through the eyes.
The horns just hold them in place. Like, you're in there. But
Is there no better way forward than up the shaft?
It's more just a curiosity, honestly. Why not?
you're working at this for about 15 minutes, and you're
They won't
making
be
some
expecting
headway,
this.
but it's going to take a
Your friend
while. You're
Robert
sputtering
is
in water,
weird
you're
ways.
soaping wet. It doesn't like even out or anything.
Friend.
It just seems like
It's
it's just
consistent.
coming straight down.
Oh, so like a tube.
Can't you just
Consistently
Yes.
low.
Yeah.
pixie your way up
Oh,
there?
okay.
You think if you spend, quite a bit of time, you probably could get
I like watching.
up there
them try.
somewhere because it widens up and there's areas where you can breathe a little bit.
I mean,
Some of it feels like,
keep trying.
okay.
Would you like?
How long do you want to
see
try
that?
for?
I mean,
Cold and wet
I don't. It's just warm water, right?
Cold.
It is warmish water.
Warmish.
Oh, it's warm as water.
And I
See
mean,
what
I don't
eats
have
him
like
first.
endurance or anything, but I got 18 strength.
Warm like a almost pissing into it.
Good constitution. I'll keep trying.
Okay.
That ale's gonna come out sooner.
Half an hour. I'd probably tire out, I guess. I don't have like a backpack or anything, so I'm pretty light.
There's, you start slipping in some areas. You slip down a ways and you make your way back up.
I
Arms
mean,
get
can my armband thing with like the spikes like dig into the ice?
It's definitely helping,
Okay.
but it's
If I can get a foothold, I have the crampons too.
it's hard to go and you can't really see, well, you have infravision, so it's just the water is not making it easy.
Okay.
It's going to take you probably a couple hours.
Damn, really?
Yeah, it's a brutal climb, but it's doable. It's just
Someone says, Robert, are we gonna really wait here this for him to get up there?
At this rate, I'm going to give us some time to wait for him to come back.
I'll throw a rope once I'm up here.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a viable route.
Well, I'll keep trying.
It's not.
It's warm up here. It's warmish.
He's probably making it warmer.
Nobody's wondering why, but hey, we're just glad it is.
I mean, at least I'm getting kind of clean, right?
roll a perception check.
9 out of 13.
Okay, you're like,
Can't you just
Working
blow
your
your
way
horn
up and then you're
draw
like-
those critters to us?
and you see this thing like falling down towards you, and you like get out of its way, and the rest of you see this worm creature like whoosh, land on this filament and
Oh.
struggling.
One of the eel things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was able to bypass the filaments?
No.
No, it's at the bottom
Oh.
where the things are. So that's things.
Oh, so they lifted him up in between the filaments into the hole?
Yeah, I mean, there's filaments up there, and he was able to get through, but there's
Yeah.
still the way they fall. It's
So this eel, does it look like any eels we've seen before? Like, would I be able to like these eels? They usually,
you think this may be a stage of the Cryoptera because it has that horn like the dogs,
Oh,
and so maybe
okay,
because it has those
The larva
kinds of
of the-
features that just or-
right.
The crappy larva? The
Looks
crappy
like a larva. At which point, Valverde will then kill this. Big
Yeah,
eel.
it's pretty easy.
Yeah. I thought so.
You cracking all the eggs?
Yes.
Are there any other passages out of this place?
Mm-mm.
So we came to a
Just
dead
blow
end
your
room.
horn and draw
The
them
only
to
way
us?
out is up through the shaft.
Yeah.
And it may lead to
That's
the
not what
nest.
we want to do, though.
I thought we were just gonna kill
If we
them.
can kill all their
Just
We're
children.
just trying to find them before they find us,
Precisely.
where they don't expect us.
Yeah. And I think the best place they won't expect us is their breeding.
And there
den.
was nothing down the lair. Right? You didn't find any exits.
No, it's just a big room, a few eggs in it.
You are starting to see that water's moving a little faster, but it seems like it opens up into some maybe a larger cavern or underground lake or something.
All right. Am I at the point where I can have footholds into this drain tunnel thing?
Yeah, there's some areas that you are actually out of the water, like it opens up a little bit, you're like, okay, and but it's just, you're soaked.
Yeah.
We've got the sun sphere. We can try.
I mean, if you, like, what I'm saying is, like, if you wanted to, you could probably find a place to hook the rope.
I will try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
You
Great.
hook it in.
Can I continue upward?
Yeah.
Okay. Once I'm up to where I can plant both feet, then I'll lower the rope and help people up.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there's a rope dangling there.
But it's going to take him a couple hours to get wherever it is he thinks he's going.
I mean, this is taking some time. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, nothing ventured. Tugs the rope twice and grabs on.
Okay.
That's good.
So he helps you up the first 12 feet or so, and then you kind of get into the caverns and you're using the rope to help you.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Okay.
I don't know-
And
I
you
don't know
eventually
why
get
we're
up
going
to
up
this
here.
little
I
dry
don't want to go up.
alcove
I don't
area
know
where
why
he's
we're
at that you can kind of take a rest. You probably fit like 3 or 4 of them in there.
All right.
Is there another section that I can start working on to get higher?
Yeah. In fact, it's probably about another 75 feet or so up, and then where it kind of winds out. You think you're underneath a lake,
Oh.
and this thing's just a chute that's just
Right.
shooting water down.
Okay. Is it as difficult going up the rest of the way as it was those 12 feet?
No, I'd say it opens up a little bit, but sometimes the water comes in some spots where it's really fast, and
Yeah.
you're like, it's hard to get
Perhaps
through,
I'll wait
but
here
it's
for
still
them to
doable.
make it to
Okay.
whatever
I'll
top
keep
they
trying
think
to
You keep trying.
Yeah, give him some time.
keep trying to make it up to the top.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Well, Schools is going to be going up with him, but Slow-Mo's not too motivated.
Nor is Wit. He's
We
like,
wait to see what they do. Make sure they get
You
it.
wait to see what they do? Okay.
yeah, good
I
idea.
mean, wait.
Yeah, I wait with wit.
Right. Okay, and what about Izzy? What do you-
Izzy's waiting with those two.
Okay.
Why is it?
You're
I-
nice to wait with me.
That's what I think.
I know what
he
you
could
can
give us
do.
a quicker ride. Certainly a more safer one.
Well,
I'm not much for climbing.
you don't want
I'm
me
used to
send you
flying.
where I can't see. But
Sonny, you climb.
You can do that?
It's tough, but you
No.
climb your
you
way,
don't want that to happen.
and it's underwater. You're like at the bottom of this lake, and it's you need to swim
Give him
up
time.
to the top, or
Okay. I mean,
Curious.
I just have the Ramraz armor. My weapon, no
Spirits.
backpack or anything. So
Like you, right?
I think I'm pretty good to swim.
I'll involve myself with spirits.
all right.
Oh, so you aren't.
The water is a lot cooler in here.
All right.
I am.
To the point where my body locks up, or
No,
story.
well,
We have
maybe.
You do notice that he's got a raven.
so it's like an
tattoo on his
underground
face,
lake, like a dark one.
left side of his face. And kind of
It's
over.
kind of that bluish light
Oh,
from
I
the glaciers, and so
You don't use spirits. You have no god.
hang on.
You're a wizard?
So it's a
My
little bit.
priestess, my mistress worshipped Akasha.
Yeah, you can see, and in fact, you see these eel things
I'm
swimming
not an
around,
acolyte of Akasha.
and you
But
kind
I
of get
was
through the
a
lake.
servant.
It's about 20
What's
feet
Akasha?
deep,
I don't know.
Yeah.
and you burst through, and
Well, you have to roll your
it's
religion.
lit. It's that bluish hue. You actually
You want my
see some
wisdom?
stuff at the bottom of the lake.
No.
Okay.
There's like some look like
Well, 20 is always
backpacks and
good.
some
So
bones,
it's 20.
some weapons maybe.
Huh.
And this lake is huge. It's about 90 by 100,
Okay.
and it looks like the river or the creek kind of continues
Got it.
off to the northeast.
Okay. Do I see any full-grown Cryoptera around?
Any what?
Deceive-
Full-grown Cryoptera.
No, but
Okay.
you do see a lot of these eels, and some of them
a
are
dark house.
Do they rush me, or do they leave me alone?
look like they're curious
Magic.
about you, and they're
Okay.
swimming about you.
These aren't like the eels in the.
No,
Okay.
these are different.
Okay. I'll try to, I don't know, station myself at the edge of the lake, or wherever it's like I can wade, wherever it's not too deep.
It's too deep. This whole room
okay.
is like 20 feet deep.
Oh, I see. Okay. Then I'll go to the edge of it.
Okay. Yeah, you can hang from the walls or something.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Guess that's what I'll
So-
do.
Oh, I can't ask.
What's the rest of you guys doing?
Well, I guess Valburn's
Wait for the rope to
Oh.
drop.
Well, no, the
rope dropped?
Yeah, the rope dropped.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
as soon as Valburn made it to the top, he dropped the rope.
Schools is going up.
Scoos is going up, and Scoos, you get up to Valbrun. And then Valvern, you keep going up, and you're dropping the rope. Is that how you guys are doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, what are you doing, Izzy?
You don't have to open it.
So in the meantime, I'll actually start trying to find.
You can't.
They never want to look at the side you wrote written on it.
In the meantime, I'll look around trying to recover some of these fallen items.
You're diving.
The secret.
While they do other things.
So Wit and Slow-Mo and Izzy are discussing possible easier ways.
Okay.
You'll have to trust me.
You go down there, and there's a couple longbows, there's a suit of rusty chainmail, and then all of a sudden you get attacked by these eels.
Okay.
Let's roll initiative.
What did you say?
A 4.
You win. There's about 3 of them that are charging you or swimming towards you.
Well, I guess I have a spear, so I'll try to spear one.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't hit it with an 8, do I?
Yeah.
I think so.
He hasn't written in a
You
long
need a
time.
13.
Okay.
So you miss.
Yeah.
So these things try to ring you with their horns.
One could say they're feeling.
You're -2.
One could.
One could.
They shouldn't.
On the first hit, yeah, and then 1 after that.
Is he swimming?
Yeah.
I'm assuming, yeah.
They came up in the bottom of the lake. I don't know.
Maybe I got.
Somehow the water's not filling that. But it's okay.
I hit you
I
once.
don't want to get into the technicalities of it.
Could be a
Otherwise,
very,
we would
very-
never.
3
be able
damage.
to
It's magical.
start.
It could be a relatively recent crack.
I guess so.
Maybe.
It's a whole big one for somebody.
Initiative again?
What's that?
Initiative?
Yep.
A 3.
I got a
I think
6.
the lake would be.
I will just start swinging with the armband then.
Okay.
So I'll roll a hit. Nope. Alright.
Then he's trying to bite you now. Miss. Initiative. Valvern, you're climbing up, and it looks like you have to kind of push through the hole, like swimming and climbing to get to this like underground
Okay.
thing.
Gotcha.
You rolled a 2?
Yeah.
I rolled a 5. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll punch again. Okay, that one definitely hit.
What's your charisma?
Slow-Mo?
8 damage.
Okay, you spike it to death. I mean, it's
9.
not much to it.
Nice.
And these two try to bite you. 20.
Oh my god.
Right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. You take 6 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd be like.
You
some
might be
man.
upside. You might be upside down.
Initiative.
10.
I win.
No, I'll do
Oh my god.
Another 20?
Atlantis.
What's that?
Another 20?
A little porpoise.
Wow. You take another 6 damage
Okay.
from that 20. Your attack?
Oh man. I assume I could. Well, never mind. Yeah.
Initiative.
How's he breathing underwater?
Well, he's up on the. He's been diving down and up, and
Oh, and he's killing. Oh,
yeah.
A 3.
You win.
Okay, I'll attack with the armband.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, that's a 19.
Yes, right.
Okay.
Something neighbor.
Just 6 damage.
Yeah, you pop it.
Okay.
Valvern, you're getting
Not
through.
yet,
You see him like struggling with these eel creatures. Scoos, I imagine you're starting to climb up.
Yep.
Okay, and the rest of you guys are waiting,
Discussing nature.
discussing stuff.
Is the rope there?
I
Yeah.
assume so.
Okay. I'll.
4.
4 damage.
You'll
Oh,
know.
4 for initiative.
you win.
Curious.
Shoot. Send you a 13. Okay, yeah. Well, no, shoot, that's 12. Damn.
Good. Miss. Initiative. Valvern, you can get up there and attack if you want.
A 9.
Yep.
I gotta start now.
That is an 11.
I think you miss. Yeah, you miss.
Put Izzy in the rotation.
Oh,
I'm just letting you know this round. Put him in the rotation.
He's climbing a rope.
Yeah.
9 for initiative.
I got a 6. I'm attacking you, and I miss.
And
I
we
did
actually
hit
see you
though.
climb the rope, and you're probably just like.
Yeah, that's 9 damage.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, it dies.
We'll see.
Okay.
There's still more, but they're kind of swimming around this really aggressive right now. And you have seen backpacks and weapons and
Yeah.
bones and
Ooh.
all kinds of stuff scattered about.
I'll continue diving for this stuff.
Okay, Scoos, you're climbing up. You get to the point of the lake. I don't know where what Wilma's doing.
She's trying to. If there's room, she'll go up. Yeah.
And Izzy's going up
I'm going
first.
up the rope, yeah.
You're just no problem.
Okay.
You're like, dude, he's just moving like a spider up this thing.
But
yes,
I'm sorry, I don't know. But they dropped the rope from some ledge that was
Right.
about. But then from that ledge is another 75 crooked feet up to
right.
the lake.
Yes,
So where's the rope?
down below.
Below. Okay.
Tied to this
And then there's another rope.
No, it's just
Climb.
Just sheer climbing.
Sheer
Gotcha.
climbing, yeah.
Okay. Which we don't necessarily know. Okay.
right.
But I just
Neither does Izzy.
sorry.
Izzy, you're hardly even
My bad.
using the rope. You're just like,
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's-
If I can climb with the
It's
walls,
pretty
I'll
much
just
a
use the
one-way
walls.
jump.
yeah, you're hauling up.
Okay. I'll go as hard. Does this let me move like a human speed? Or am I still at gnome speed?
You're still at
You get the
no-
little short little gnome arms.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Look at him go! Look at him! Well,
Eh,
it's faster a gnome.
If gnomes have smaller hands, does that mean they have a harder time typing on a keyboard than humans would?
maybe.
Unless they have like a gnome.
But they can use their
keyboard?
nose. So they actually have an extra appendage.
11.
So,
but if they fall from a height being half the size, it's twice as far. So
That's true.
All right, so Sonny, you're
They don't have
finding
to
some
Couple
3
longbows.
backpacks. There's about 5 suits of leather armor, 1 suit of rusty chainmail. There's 2 longbows, a spear, 2 moldy hardcover book bindings.
And a brand new car.
Nice. I'll recover this. I'll get the books.
And you see an interesting looking stick.
Okay. I'll go for the stick first, actually.
Okay.
Everybody needs an interesting looking stick.
How long?
that's not a stick.
This long,
That's
it
a-
has like
oh.
these spirals on it, like silver spirals on this black wood.
Interesting.
And
Oh,
the rest of you guys,
black
Goose,
lotus.
Valbrun, you guys get up to this lake. There's these eel things swimming around. It's kind of pretty. You can see the bluish hues. And I don't know what Shlomo, Wit, Izzy.
I'm hoping for a ride.
when they get up to the lake, are they in the bottom of the lake, or are
Yes.
they coming up
No,
to
they're at
the?
the bottom of the lake.
It's like the bottom of the lake. So
Don't-
it's
Don't ask
Yeah.
too much.
there's a
We're
shaft.
happy with the
Yeah.
way it's happening.
Yeah.
Water's
Exactly.
pouring down the shaft, but there's openings to the sides
Oh, gotcha.
where people can breathe or climb or whatever.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
But near the end, you have to actually go through the water to get.
Okay.
25 feet.
Yeah. Whatever.
Or
Got
whatever
it.
it is.
Right. There's no map for it, so
Cool.
just doing the best I can, guys.
Awesome. Love it.
It wouldn't be a
We're
lake if it was
breaking the
only
map
50 feet.
even more.
Yep.
It kind of
Came in through the back. Now we're
We-
coming up through
I
the
can
map.
crown.
We do.
It's like being born.
We go
I got
down,
around it.
You
we
could.
go in the back of the
3
cavern
feet,
and
yeah.
then down through to this one
Yeah.
and then back up.
In order to have this cavern shown on the map,
Put
you
the
actually have to
stick
take
thing
a
in my
pencil
belt,
and stab it
and I'll
through the
try to
piece
get
of
the books.
paper.
Okay. You are busy grabbing the rest of stuff. I don't know if Valbrun and Scoos are helping. Or,
Yeah, I'm helping to kill these things.
Scoos is
I would tell Scoos,
Yeah.
you know, more of the larvae, kill them before they mature.
Oh, okay. So you guys are actually trying to kill.
I'm.
Well, they're
don't
also
know.
they're attacking
Yeah,
him.
Well, they're not. He
Yeah.
finished them. There's still some swimming, but
They're just-
they haven't been aggressive.
Okay, so then no, Valverde will just be like,
Well, if they
let's
become
just-
aggressive, we'll kill them. If not,
we'll wait.
Great.
we'll getting out of the lake somewhere, right? I'm assuming.
Do I get to the
Yeah.
bottom of the lake yet?
The whole room is water.
Can you read the last sentence in my handwriting
That's a big
and
confused.
see if you agree?
The last sentence, the 3 words.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. Everything in my writing.
Okay.
You know what his writing looks like.
The last 3 words
No, it
are
doesn't
just
look
an
like his.
opinion.
Yours is unique.
And it's just a question of whether you agree. Yes, you can tell John's writing.
Yeah. I would think so.
Yeah, I would think so too. But all right, so I'll just push up in and
Get
hope,
up to the top.
and I'm hoping that happens. And then if I get then I'm just going to start running to the nearest shoreline.
There isn't one.
Does
There
he
isn't
look
one.
like an aggressive eel?
Yes.
See if there's a ledge or something.
So, okay, so you guys are doing that. Izzy comes bursting through the lake and to the surface and starts running.
I'm looking for a ledge or anything to get out of the water.
There's some areas like little shelves, you know, like
Is there a shelf that I can get up onto?
You could, yeah,
That's it.
Okay.
yeah, you could climb all over this place.
Okay. I'll get up onto a
Dry
ledge
shelf.
is big enough for a human to stand on. A couple of humans to stand on. If
There's one that maybe two could fit. Fairly.
Okay.
Wouldn't be comfortable, but it'd be comfortable for you.
Okay. We'll see how it goes.
You still
There's nothing, right? There's just cliff walls all the way around this lake.
Yeah, and except for the northeast where the creek is coming in.
Oh, how far is that away?
That's about 80 feet away.
Oh,
Okay.
then I'm gonna stay along the wall
Okay.
and start moving to that
Yeah.
and get onto shore if there is a shore.
Valvin's gonna make his way to the creek too.
You
So-
guys are making. It doesn't
Is Wilma
go to
still down here with us?
shore,
Actually,
but it-
Yeah.
If I can move normal speed, I'm just gonna climb on the wall to the shore.
Do you think they're all
I
dead?
don't need to go on the water,
No,
right?
no.
No.
Because there's eels in the
You
water.
never know.
Yeah. You can move.
Sometimes-
Okay, I'm just gonna move along the wall.
I imagine more
towards,
dead
and
worms have
if
come
there's shore, I wanna
flying
get down
down.
to shore.
I'm sure he'll send his
Okay.
raven down to talk to us.
Maybe don't swim.
An area.
Or
like,
at least very shallow,
There's no
like
water.
Yeah. It's,
shin deep water.
yeah. The creek
Wonderful.
it's only about
But we don't
2
know if
feet
he's in the
deep.
water.
Okay.
And
We
then
don't know he's in the water.
it goes west, and it looks like it opens into a
Unless you're
larger
raving
cavern
swimming.
that it looks like there is some dry land. Or
It doesn't need to be land.
Slow
So
as
I'll
raven.
just get to
It's
where
Great diver.
Either
I'm
the
standing
raven to
in,
come or his
I
one of
guess
his
waist
doors
deep
to shut off.
water.
Yeah, for you.
Or a little bit, but maybe thigh deep water.
30
and,
years past.
and I'll do my thing.
No, it's long,
But
not
they
gonna
won't
wait
be
that
happy,
long.
but it's better than going into a cavern I haven't explored.
Okay. So you open the door and
Yeah.
this door appears and water's flowing into it
No.
or out of it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it
The
would.
bottom
It
part.
would, yeah. Water starts spilling out.
So, well,
But
that's
it's
his-
flowing out
his
at,
door.
it's not like a wall of
Slow
water.
starts to
Right,
walk,
yeah, it's just-
walk through it.
Okay. So you go.
Okay. I just grabbed the back of his cloak or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all
I
good.
don't know about this strange magics that I cannot see.
So the rest of you guys get up there. You're stunned. You're like you're face down drowning.
If they start, no,
And
they're
the
standing.
gnome's
they're
like
just stunned.
jumping on.
Do we trip over the gnome?
If they start falling, if they
It's
start
saying
falling
range, but it's
over,
gonna
then I'll
stab you.
grab them and try to stabilize them. And
All 3 feet of it.
So yeah, you guys get up. The rest of you guys collect all the stuff that you want.
Do any of the backpacks look like they were mine?
They're empty. Nah.
I would imagine Wilma's coming through the passage. Too,
Yeah, and
the
Wilma's
portal.
worked her way up.
Yep.
Oh, she's climbing?
Either way, if the doors, the dimension door is open, she'll go. Otherwise, she'll climb.
no, the dimension door is down at the bottom of the.
Well, that's where
Wilma,
she was.
oh, I thought Wilma was climbing up.
Well, she was.
It wasn't clear.
Nobody asked
No, no, there's
Wilma.
We didn't do it
two
in order
people
to
around,
include
right?
her, right.
I'm not.
No, you can do more than that. I think.
That's up to you. If you
Yeah, I
want to
think it was
let.
like 4 or 5 people in a round or something.
Depends on how, if you were ready for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, either
I
way.
mean, I thought she was climbing up. So, but anyway,
While she was preparing to.
I don't care if she comes through. She comes through. I have no control over that. So.
Alright. Well, yeah. I mean, we can play it however we want.
We're all bungled
We'll
together in
get
the
up.
lake.
Slow
Let's
would have
say Wilma
said
goes through the
Oh,
door.
okay.
That's-
That's fine.
Yeah.
Izzy's door.
Sure.
You know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you guys get to the
I'm
top,
just surprised she
and
waited that long. Given what
this.
she usually does.
You guys are treading water. You see your companions next to the creek up there, standing in the water, as he's on top of the water. But it's only a couple feet.
Mhm.
Oh,
there.
that's actually true. So you weren't in waist high water. You were standing on top of it when you opened
yeah.
the portal.
So you step into thigh high water or knee
or
high
we
water.
stepped down into it probably because we don't.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Oh, and I guess there wouldn't have been water flowing through it.
yeah
No.
that's true.
Well,
I guess I could have opened it down.
Yeah.
Let's just say I
We can
opened
gauge.
it down low because I
Yeah.
knew that.
yeah.
I'm gonna roll intelligence check.
No.
just to see. Okay.
It's not a big deal.
I
So
failed my intelligence.
yeah,
check.
Valvern's gonna make his way over.
We're getting all wet with Wilma. She's pretty hot, right?
Yes.
All right.
So you guys are there. What do you
Yeah.
guys do? There is this passage that goes to the west.
Well, I
Find
will
anything
pull up
interesting
my
down there?
robes and
Yeah, a couple of books.
get out of the water.
Oh, can I see one?
Thank you.
That's the
Here they are.
spirit.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, maybe we can try them off
Sure.
later.
Are these actual books?
They are, but the pages
They're
are
quite useful.
completely
Yes.
ruined.
Ah.
It's mostly just these molding bindings.
I'll grab the longbows.
Bad
Do any of
DM.
them
Ooh.
look cool, special?
Nothing special, but they look serviceable.
Okay. Well, we already have a couple longbows, I guess. I also found the stick thing. Looks like maybe the handle to something, but I don't know. We can check it out later.
Question for you, Mr. DM.
Yeah.
Was the whole of the lake water warm too?
Near the hole
It got
was warm.
colder as you got up.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's weird.
The other way
Well,
around usually.
you think about it. This area is kind of near the area with so warm that orb.
Right.
And so you think over the centuries, it's
doesn't-
kind of warmed.
Does he have the orb?
This
Warmed the
shoot
stones.
of water. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not a geothermal thing.
No.
It's just
That's-
Magic. Weird.
weird magic.
Who'd have thought?
always
Magic in a fantasy setting.
Nobody.
No.
Ooh, they could use the orb to plug the hole. Maybe like a big jacuzzi.
Yeah. We turned the Shrine of Ardor into a
All
spa.
right. So what do you guys do?
Go up the creek.
You go-
With ale.
and
Like
it
a big
opens.
sous vide thing.
It opens up into a large chamber that Shlomo and Izzy find familiar. The slippery
that's the
passage descends into, let's see, a dimly arctic blue lit, shimmering rock and ice wall cavern. Icicles hang
This
like
one's back into the
stalactites
west.
from the ceiling, nearly 20 feet above.
Perfect east passage, yeah.
Several
East.
massive
East.
crystalline egg-shaped objects are
That
adhered
should be west though.
to the
actually.
chamber floor with ice.
This is north.
Yeah.
This would be
So
west.
that's-
This is where Aiden was held.
This is
West.
where Aiden was held.
Yep.
And now the passage to the west is crumbling massive rock and ice.
That makes
Which
sense.
would lead us to the Bandgeist room.
Exactly.
Right. And there is a passage up, there's a cliff like 5 feet, and
Yeah.
then there's a passage that goes to the
So
south.
we did all that instead of just going down that hall?
They had
Well,
collapsed.
the wall
it.
was collapsed.
Oh, okay.
You kept saying the east.
Yeah, maybe we got mixed
Well,
up.
it
Yeah.
yeah.
No, not the west. whatever.
Well, it used to be the east, but now we're on the other side of the collapse, so it is.
I thought
west.
north was always this way.
It is. Yeah.
You just misspoke.
North is
earlier.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
It was the west,
It wasn't
and now it's the east.
What?
What?
Whatever.
No.
yes, it was the west.
I don't think
You know,
anyone
north
said
is
it wrong.
whichever
I
way
think
he
people
says
just
it
were
is.
listening.
Alright, well, anyway, we're there now.
We're
Yeah.
there now.
Yeah, we're there
Oh,
now.
yeah.
And there's also
This was the plan from the beginning.
The stream does continue. It's a really small crack to the southeast.
But there's a passage.
Yes.
Southwest?
But there is a
The
passage
northwest
south.
passage to the sea.
Alright, well, we're in the room, we're in the actual room now.
With the
so-
passage
Yes.
south, we have to climb
We're
up something.
precisely where they assumedly didn't want us to be.
Right.
So if the only way now is through that passage there, I say we take it.
I'll follow
So-
you.
All right.
Clarification.
Yep.
Food
I
on
can
it?
stand on running water in one place.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't see why
Wow.
not.
All right. Maybe we'll get some responses. People will be like, no way, you can't.
Well, they don't know how you're doing it.
No-ish.
But okay.
All right.
So yeah, we're
Marching order?
Same as usual.
same as usual, but just for people's benefit.
How high is the big?
5 feet tall.
Oh,
It's not a
Okay.
big cliff.
Well, like that.
That's good. Sure.
Cool, cool.
Okay, so you guys head south?
is there any other choice?
Yeah, south.
Well,
is
there's a
where
small creek. I mean, Izzy and maybe Shlomo could fit through the.
right. We could keep following the creek if we wanted,
Yeah,
but
otherwise.
I think, yeah, we'll just go through that south passage.
Okay, you go.
What's enough?
You climb the cliff. It goes about 10, 15 feet and it ends at a wall.
Spirits.
And then to the wall?
Yeah,
And
Kind of
what?
like my
It ends in a
mistress
wall?
and her
it
spirits.
ends
Well-
at a wall.
Someone will look at the wall, see if we can find any
Yeah.
doors or anything.
You're a Valoran.
Yeah, you find a door.
Someone said, I think we got a door here.
Just find some of their.
I would hope so, given how the crowd poured out of here not that long
Suppose
ago.
they could be.
Yeah, you're studying that and you see like a little piece of stone that you push in and it opens up and it opens into a passage that goes east or west.
Okay.
Doesn't matter now, we got them both.
Yeah. Left-hand rule. Let's go. Well, wait. If we're coming in from the south,
That would be going west.
that's the right. So yeah, let's go west. Left-hand rule.
Go
Would
west.
be west.
Oh God, don't start
Okay.
rhyming.
Sonny hands you. Sonny hands you the thing he found that's wrapped up the handle.
Sorry, the what?
Sonny hands with the
Oh.
thing he found in the lake, the hand thing with the wrapped wire or whatever, and says maybe you can figure out
Black
what this is.
staff or
Use it.
something, or stick with.
Looks like a wand.
Almost says it looks like a wand.
I'll give it a cursory look over. You would probably want to roll that to see if it's a spell.
Spellcraft.
Is there really a need for cursing?
No, you have no idea.
May I look at it? We'll take a look at it.
What's your spellcraft?
With some time, I may
18.
be able to see
Okay.
something. It's certainly not just a stick.
Yeah, it's some kind of wand. You're kind of used to these wands.
It's a wand.
Maybe the bard.
What it
Yeah.
does? do you get any-
I've got spellcraft also.
So I'll start looking at it. See, I'll try to figure out what it does.
That often takes some
The
time.
wand of bug
You might
extermination.
know in general. Like a-
Yeah,
like
just a
feel
quick
like
look.
it's
That's all.
on
Just a quick look just to see if it says. Oh, right here it says.
Yeah.
Fireball.
You know. And,
Or if it was
then
like-
This is an Acme brand
Yeah.
wand. They only manufacture two kinds.
the one that spits water, one that spits fire.
Yeah.
Or if it was like a legendary thing, maybe
Yeah.
you would know.
You're not sure, Shlomo, and
Well, then I
you're
give it
like,
to
you're like, there's some weird symbols on it that you
Anything
can
but
see.
the symbols that I've like, oh, it sounds
It's-
like
it
I've heard a story.
feels
about
like
this.
it's anti-magic.
Okay.
It's like, this is weird. Like, it's not the usual.
Right.
It's almost like some are backwards or
Mm-hmm.
just kind of odd.
Now, if you look at this phrase here, it's usually it's written the opposite
Is
way.
it arcane or divine?
I suppose it's
I think it may be more arcane,
It's more-
but
yeah.
that's why you're having trouble like
Mhm.
figuring it out.
I believe it's arcane. It looks sort of like an arcane, but yet it's an antithesis to that, and yet
Interesting.
I'm not quite sure.
Well,
Some
think
kind
about
of dispelling power, or
Do you know how to use it? What's the power word?
There is
In
well,
time,
we'll
I'm sure I
see.
can figure it out.
I might as well, but
You think there's some letters. It's hard to read. There's a V and an H.
yeah, okay. So there's a V.
It's like Vash, Vish,
Uh-huh.
something.
Gotcha.
Well, we can always bring it down.
Yes. Yes. Worst case.
But don't
If you want to
do
study
that.
it
We
some
just
more,
need-
you
just when we're resting,
certainly
we
can,
When
yes.
we're resting, we can look at it.
it would seem if that is some, you said anti-magic thing,
Yes.
it would be a useful counter to the things that you failed to dispel.
Absolutely.
Well, could always hope, yeah.
But if it's an arcane thing, then I could use it. Once we
Well,
figure it
yeah,
out.
Mhm.
we need to do more research.
Indeed.
Dangerous things.
Yes. Next time we rest, we can maybe
Yeah, spend some
compare
time.
notes.
Yeah.
You want to hold on to it for now? Or someone?
I'll let Shlomo hold on to it. I know how
Okay.
fascinated he is in
This
wands.
take it in this bag.
You guys hear some splashing coming from
You what?
the east.
Okay.
Like from
East
Because
was
you guys are in this hallway looking at this wand for
Right.
a couple minutes.
uh
You hear some splashing to the east, but you guys are going west, right?
Yeah, we're going west. So east was from where we came.
Yes.
Well, it was a different. We came to a
I'll
T
give it
from
to
the
you.
north, and it was like a T. We came
Figure
like
it out.
this, and so I guess from here we heard the splashing, but we went that way.
It's possible the creek maybe connects.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's my goal.
So you guys go west,
Yep. Keep going west.
okay?
Protect myself,
mention is
protect
I'll
those that are with me.
Keep an eye
That's
behind
what I
us.
do.
Slender 3-inch thick ice columns, about 15 of them, reach about 20 feet to the ceiling and are scattered about the chamber, bathing the area in a soft whitish blue glow. Dominating the western wall of the cavern is a chipped ice altar between two massive ice sculptures that are roughly 20 feet high. representing the strange insect humanoids, and they're holding up the ceiling. That's all you see now. So everything's changed.
How similar is to like, are these ice sculptures in terms of quality to that of the ice sculptures we saw in the temple?
Not as good. These are
Okay.
more crude looking.
Yeah. All right.
Here's a picture.
Awesome.
You can ignore the creatures,
Mm.
but that's what that
Sweet.
two-handed mace looks like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or you fought and defeated some of the big boys.
There's a passage to the south. There's another passage that goes east, like maybe 15 feet south from where you're at.
Okay.
Wit will investigate the statues, see if there's anything noteworthy or hidden, or he has a detect everything spell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Will you detect? No,
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, he is looking about, seeing if there's.
They look like they were just
Many off-
columns to help support the ceiling.
Okay,
pretty
so
much.
it's not like a temple for these things that they might be.
Well, it looks like it is some kind of. There is an altar there.
Yeah.
but-
Anything in the altar?
No, nothing.
Not
you see.
anymore.
Okay.
Yes. There's no one you want to talk to me.
It's 2 proficiencies for each magical device. I've only spent 1. Do I have a shot with penalties or no?
Yeah, I'd give you a shot.
All right,
Oh boy.
just curious.
Oh boy.
What do you guys do?
So there's a passage to the south.
You guys are wandering.
There's a passage to the south, and there's another passage to the east.
I'll give it to you if you want to look at it.
All right. Well, we just came from the
Okay.
west. Let's take the passage to the south, I guess.
Okay.
See, going.
I don't know.
The passage travels about 20 feet
Oh,
and
there you go.
ends at a blockade of transparent ice formations that shine a
There's a
light
ways.
sky blue hue.
Just disappear with it.
You might.
Read that again, please.
The passage travels 20 feet and ends at a blockade of transparent ice formations that shine a light sky blue hue.
So it's just like a
Like a
wall.
light, it disappears.
or-
It's like a wall.
Frozen waterfall, maybe?
But then you're like, oh, it's like an optical illusion. It's
Oh,
so there is
it's
like
a bunch of stalagmites and ties that are just like sort of.
yeah, it's confusing as
Oh.
hell, but it looks like you could weave your way through it if you
All right.
wanted to.
Shall we press onward?
Do it.
All
Is
right.
this a single file thing?
Yes.
I grabbed the wand from Shlomo
Okay.
and I rolled an 8. Same thing as before, but this gives me more information.
What's our marching order through the?
That's all owners. All previous owners.
Go ahead.
And how they
It's
came.
like some kind of mage wizard type.
Just one.
Yeah. Oh well, no. There's
All owners. Rather
Yeah.
than many, like.
they're all about the same. They're all
Oh,
like,
that
look
much.
like wizards.
What do they look like? Human?
Bring up.
Some are human. There's even one that one of the first ones that looks like an elf.
Okay.
Who's going first, son?
Just like that. I should watch you order.
Do I know, were they all mixed alignments?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an alarm.
Was
like
this
a
spot for? It says the last owner gained and lost, how the last owner gained and lost item. But I know that about all owners.
The last one, it looked like
They
drowned.
fight- Huh?
Drowned.
Okay, but, yeah, well, no, I know all owners though, but I mean, has this thing been, like, people killed for it? Or anything like that, or has it been like handed down?
I think it's just been handed down or
Okay.
lost or
Okay, all right,
something to that effect.
okay.
One wizard just really needed a few bucks, and so he pawned it.
All right, so you guys travel through this weird passage. After about another 20 feet, there's this hanging yeti fur.
Hmm.
It's kind of blocking access. It's just a curtain.
Okay.
And then beyond that curtain, there's like, it splits into 3 very narrow passages. One of them is broken off, and it's actually, you're looking out, you're in the waterfall, the
Oh, okay.
frozen waterfall, and you're like Well, these are like all the big icicles
Uh-huh.
that are going down, and it looks like one passage, actually there are two that are broken, if I remember right.
Okay.
And they just go off into space. But there is one passage that goes to this, looks like a narrow ice stairway. It's been kind of carved through the ice, and it goes down.
Okay.
I'll go down that.
Okay.
So did I hear you correctly that we think that these are the giant ice needles we saw hanging in front of, or out over the waterfall, or
In the water.
in the waterfall?
Yeah.
Okay. And they're, okay, sizable.
Very sizable. Enough for you guys to move around in. Circular ice stairs attached with icicles grasping for the frozen lake far, far below descend through the semi-translucent waterfall. Optical illusions make it look like one is stepping down upon air rather than slippery ice as the stairs continue, but allows access into a round chamber covered in icy debris. A pedestal stands in the center of the chamber with a turquoise box resting on its top.
All right. Do you see any craft around this room?
Nope.
I like it when the DM's grinning
Yeah.
behind the screen.
That's not right.
Well, it looks like the stairs also continue down.
Well, that box is rather curious. Valvin's just going to lean down to. You curious what's in that box?
Always.
Oh. Go ahead. Have at it. Find out.
You go in and grab it, or
I hand you back the wand.
Okay.
They're mostly humans and elves.
Use it? Humans and elves?
That's who's owned it in the past.
Oh, okay. So we'll just put the bag in the bag.
Seems it has a lineage. Not really an object of desire, but or it's powerful and they kept it within their line.
Curious, but we don't know what it does.
I can set it off if you want. I can try.
Maybe later.
Not something I normally do, but I can try.
I really want to try. Alakazam.
Yeah.
Sets off a nuke.
Unless you want.
No,
Not here.
he knows not what he does.
Sometimes you don't need to know. You just do.
I just activated danger sense,
okay.
which lets me. It doesn't tell me exact. Well, actually, let me see. It
Bing,
depends.
bing, 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 beep, beep, beep.
For how you failed your relationship.
I did, and I got it. 20.
Depends on how well I
Or
roll as
priesthood.
to how much detail I get.
It's not so much about the gods.
Okay, and then put around a warning. Okay. I'll let you decide. Sorry. My roll is supposed to be a 15. Actually, I guess it would probably put me in. The roll is an 8 or more and goes a full round of warning. The roll is 7 or less, however, the punish isn't alerted until moments before danger. Oh, never mind. So as I'm opening it, I'll know, oh shit, which is so
This-
stupid. But I'll know
this is
danger is
priesthood,
coming.
Yeah.
The gods.
You know what I'm saying?
Not him.
Like I know there's a trap being set off.
What about just in general? What if there isn't a trap?
If there isn't, if there's no danger, then I don't sense anything. I get a spidey sense
She
tingling,
was-
but it doesn't tell me what the danger is.
How big of an area is it?
But you're.
Yes.
This card is general. He does not learn general direction of the threat, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I just know like it's coming from that hallway or that, it's that kind of thing, right? But, so I'm just, do I,
But it's
But
like 50-foot
unfortunately, I
radius?
rolled kind of crappy, so,
Okay.
oh, it doesn't really say, unfortunately.
So it's not
Area of
about the
effect, 10
stones,
yards, so 30 feet.
30 feet. Yeah, you're trying to open up this box. There's,
So the way I rolled is basically round of, I'm gonna sense it, so. I'm also gonna do one other thing. Is there any poison near me? I assume I'm by myself by the box.
you have sense poison?
Yep.
Not that you can sense.
Okay.
Other
Other than maybe the poison on my daggers.
Yeah. Yeah, and, this box looks like it's a beetle-shaped turquoise box.
Is there a lock?
It has a little. It does not seem to be locked. You open it.
I'll take my. If it's not locked, it's like it's just got a lid.
It has like a little latch on it,
Okay.
like a lid with a latch.
Okay. I'll use my stick
Okay.
to push the latch up,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna wedge it under the latch.
Okay.
I will crouch. Is it on a pedestal?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay. I'm gonna crouch down from below,
Okay. You on your tippy toes.
and but I'm right now. I'm below it on the
Yeah.
pedestal, and I'm gonna just go and try to flip the lid open.
Okay, flies out this strange white furred pouch, and you hear it clinking as something in it, like not coins, but some kind of metal object, maybe a bracelet or a necklace or something.
Okay.
So he pushed it open and something jumped
And it
out?
just flew out.
Oh, I thought you like tried to knock it. Oh,
No,
oh,
I just
understood.
flipped the lid open
Oh, okay. Well,
just to see if anything jumps out
no,
or sprays out. Or,
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. No,
So the
there's
lid just flips open.
there's a white
Okay.
furry pouch.
I'll look.
You do sense
Can he see it? He's short.
danger in the floor, and it kind of freaks you out, but then you realize it might be further down,
Okay.
maybe in the next room, or who knows.
Okay. I'll grab the pouch and dump it out inside the chest.
Okay, you dump it out, and there is an obsidian bead necklace with an agate amulet. Just nice looking necklace. Looks expensive.
Does the pouch look nice?
Yeah, you're not sure what it is, like a furry pouch.
I like little furry animals.
It's probably a
Things made
Yeti,
out of fur.
probably a Yeti ball
So
sack.
I'll pocket that,
Okay.
and
Slow-mo cast.
maybe it's a little furry pouch of holding. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, you don't sense any magic. In this
Doesn't look like it's magical.
Does the agate have any like thing etched on it?
No,
Okay.
but you think even the box might, the box is
Mm-hmm.
might even fetch
I'm
the
He
gonna
might-
check
just
for false
pocketed it.
panels inside.
Well, he pocketed the little sack.
I thought he pocketed the neck.
No, he pocketed
I
the pouch.
pocketed the furry pouch. I'm holding the necklace up.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't sense any false bottoms.
I'll just shove the chest off the pedestal and see if
Oh, wait,
there's
was it-
anything underneath.
Oh, I see what you
The
mean.
box, okay. It's like a
Is it
small.
attached?
It's like a small jewelry.
It's like a
box,
small
Oh,
jewelry
yeah.
box.
Oh, okay.
Does it look valuable?
Then I'll just pick
Yeah,
it up.
right? It's made of turquoise. Yeah.
Does it have any writing on it?
Any writing? No.
Anything underneath it?
No.
Okay.
We should keep
Yeah.
that little thing.
I agree.
The box or the necklace?
I think I meant to.
Yes. Even you.
Oh.
Good things.
Want me to hold the
Little
necklace
things.
for you?
If you'd like.
For me, you got it. It's yours.
Okay.
You can hold on to it for now. We can.
What was it? Agate and obsidian?
Yeah.
Perhaps you should wear it.
Yeah.
Try it on.
I don't like to show off.
You were walking on water but a short time ago. That was
Not
good.
everybody sees that.
In my experience, it's best not to try on new things
It's not magical.
right away. And Valbrun sort of scratches at his neck.
It's not magical, so slow-mo.
Did you want the box?
I think we should keep the box.
Yeah, I'll take the box.
Nice.
Yeah.
Could be useful
Could
to,
be
I don't
some
know,
coin.
keep things in it.
Goose says, "Can we find something to kill? My bow's hungry."
Yes, I
Put the
understand.
necklace back in the furry pouch.
Okay.
There's no other passages in this room, just the stairs going
Stairs
down.
keep going down. Yeah, it's like you're going down an icicle. So it's,
Right.
it's-
All right, downward, I suppose.
Thinking the
Let's-
bull is as hungry as you for death.
Goose?
Go down.
Got any
Yes.
goose?
You guys start heading
I just want
down.
to see if I can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Stairs lead into an odd-shaped cavern filled with several ice pillars, each several inches thick.
Blood.
Etched in the ice walls are various symbols in a circle that glow an eerie blue. Past the circle, an ice ladder descends down.
I'll go.
Well, wait. What are these symbols?
Hard to say. It's let me see. Let's read. Yeah, they're just various symbols in a circle. They glow an eerie blue.
Are they
Recognizable?
arcane script?
It looks like it.
Am I able to understand any of it?
It's a spell check for both of you guys.
Okay.
You,
What, percentile or d20?
I think it's D20. What's your spell check?
Mine would be a 14.
Is it just my spell casting
Oh,
stack?
you're rolling for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're not sure.
Okay.
You think it is some kind of arcane magic, perhaps some kind of ward. In fact, roll a d6.
What's
for me.
arcane magic?
There's a circle of
Symbols.
glowing blue
Three.
symbols
On what?
on the ground.
Okay.
In the room that we're in?
In the room that we're in,
And
yeah.
I didn't see it?
Oh, your
You're
detect
there?
magic's still up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely, I'm sorry. Yeah, you definitely, these are glowing. Well, they're glowing blue, but you're actually, okay, yeah, those are definitely
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah.
Some kind of ward or
It
something.
is some type of warding magic.
Yeah, thanks.
I would
Slomo.
suggest you step into the middle and see what happens.
Mm. Why don't you? You're being rather adventurous with all your suggestions, and yet you've yet
I
to
know. I'm still wounded.
get your
from-
hands dirty.
I'm still wounded.
It's been
from the
so
battle.
long, and you must be aching, itching.
I
to
haven't
do
had
stuff
hands
like
in a
this.
long time. I
Precisely.
prefer to keep them.
Or feet. Why not use them and step
I have
inside?
feet, wings.
It's not the same.
I'm weak. I'm wounded.
I'll go down the ladder.
So, Sonny, you walk through the area and
I
down
didn't
the
realize where they
ladder.
were.
I'm weak.
I'm
I'm
Was-
wounded. I
was
should
there-
fire for my finger.
I do.
What's everyone else doing? Sonny's going down the
Slow-mo.
ladder.
What
trying to
are they
understand more about
warding?
this.
That's what I'd
I'm
like
trying
to
to
know.
read more of the spell so I can ask you better questions.
Okay.
Is there any loose rubble around here, like a little rock or a piece of ice?
I mean, the circle is just in the center of the floor.
It's covered in the, let's see, there's some glowing circles on the walls, and there is a circle in the floor area. And then beyond that is this ladder going down.
So you have to go through the circle to get to the ladder.
And
You
Sonny's
can't
headed
go
down.
around it.
Correct.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. So
hold
Sonny's
still.
gone through it. Yeah.
What's the rest of the party?
Yeah, if Sonny's gone through the circle, Valverde will follow.
Okay, so yeah, Sonny's going towards the ladder.
I step
Yeah.
back.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna hang back to you.
What's Wilma doing?
She'll hang back too.
Shlomo? Excuse?
So, what is the power of this spell? So I should be able to tell us if it's light, moderate, or strong, overwhelming. And I should be able to tell the sphere of the magic as well, 10% per level, so I have 50% chance of that.
Okay, hold on, please. It's about a medium sized glow. What kind of sphere?
Yeah.
I guess transmutation, perhaps.
Oh, perhaps you'll be turned into ravens. Wouldn't that be great? You'd like that.
I have
Anything else?
enough of that experience.
What's Goose and Shlomo doing?
Well, Flo was going to stay away from those wards,
Okay.
and she suggests we stay away from the list. We might.
All right. Well, Sonny's already stepped in. and
Sonny, you
nothing's
step through. You guys are following as he's reaching the ladder, and
happening. I suggested Valverde and Sonny are already at the ladder.
the
Well, you said you were following him.
Yeah, I know.
Most-
That's what I mean.
Most of Shlomo's advice is usually late.
What do we see?
The runes flare up, and there's
Because you're
a
giving in slow-mo.
loud sound, just a sonic boom.
Uh-oh. We're usually even good with ice.
Yeah. Okay. You guys must save versus spell.
Oh boy.
It's gonna actually be all of you.
Even me on the ladder.
When you say use guys,
Especially you.
when you say use guys, even those of us that step back,
These
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Do I get my gnome bonus?
Yeah.
do they get a dwarf bonus?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I rolled
Do I
a
get my
Dexterity adjustment?
14, 18.
Do I get my only character
16
bonus?
first.
No.
Do I get my only
Shlomo got 18 and School's got 16.
Okay. If you
What are
fail
we
your
saving versus?
Spell.
spells,
Oh, for fuck's sake. Do we have any bonuses happening? No.
Yeah, you get the, well, we get the
Yeah.
natural
you guys take 9 damage.
No, I meant nobody's tooting horns or chanting.
What if you made your
You take half damage, but if you missed your save, you're also deaf.
Is
What?
Is 9 half?
Exactly.
Is 9 half
What?
or is
No.
is
4.5
of that?
is-
Okay.
If they're
We'll round
Wig
up to
goes
5.
stumbling back and goes to his knees.
And Valbryn, why don't you roll a 100-sided die to
What?
let me know what the fate of the party is?
Would alertness help me with this?
Don't roll low.
Would alertness help me? Like maybe
That-
cover
no.
my ears?
No!
Roll low, right?
He said, "Don't roll low," and he just rolled an 04. We are. I think I'm not gonna say. I think I know what just happened.
If it's rocks falling,
No, it's not rocks falling.
there's an icicle falling.
Okay.
you know.
There are cracks
Yeah.
erupting around all the ice, and the whole thing shudders. What do you do?
I cast a quick cure light wounds on myself.
Okay.
Let's
So let's go down the line.
I need to know the room a little bit better.
It's a circular room, and there's a ladder going down to another circular chamber before it looks like
There's no other way out,
no.
The way we came
you
in.
guys are in an icicle, pretty
Well,
much.
so
but
Inside an icicle.
so we
You go
came
up,
in
yeah.
one way,
You can go up or down. That's all you can do.
so we came from
We came from above.
above.
You were up and you went down one room, you went down to a second room. There's a ladder down to the third one, or you can go back the way you came.
Cracks are forming in the ceiling or the floor or the wall?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Walls, ceiling,
Okay.
floor.
And how far are we from the ladder and all that?
It's the ladder's only like 20 feet away, 15 feet away, or you can go up.
how about we go around the table?
That's what I'm doing. Sonny, you healed yourself. Shlomo.
Shlomo was moseying on down as fast as he can.
Okay, Izzy.
I'm going to climb the wall towards the ladder,
Okay.
but I will be on the wall as I'm moving over there.
Okay. You see your
There are glowing runes on the wall too.
I'll avoid the runes.
okay. You're making your way over.
Yeah.
You're a little bit slower than before,
Okay.
just because it's so slick. But
That's fine.
Valbryn,
Climbing down the ladder. I mean, I
excuse,
think I was already climbing
Going
down the ladder, but yeah.
Vilma,
She's gonna try to go up top.
you're going up.
Yeah.
Okay. Wit.
I'm going up.
Okay. Wilma and Wit are going up. That is around. So the rest of you guys are okay. And Izzy, you eventually get to the ladder. You guys you're either climbing down the ladder. You guys are probably in the next room. Shlomo, you're probably just getting there, getting down.
Well, that's taking rounds, I would assume.
That's-
Just what's happening to the room. I mean,
Everything's cracking and shaking.
is it degrading or is it? I mean, cracking and shaking. I mean, is it falling apart? Stuff.
It looks like chunks are falling off and down to the very bottom.
Okay.
How far is it?
What's that?
How far to the bottom?
Remember the bridge?
Just checking.
Yeah, it's quite a ways.
So you're just following the trail back up.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm just running back up the way we came because I
Yeah.
have no idea what the hell's down there.
Okay, you guys in the next room, slippery ice ladder rungs descend into a cramped circular cavern that almost reaches the tip of the gigantic icicle. Sharp ice needles protrude from the walls and floor as the icicle continues to grow downwards, with occasional drips of water creating creating a damp path downwards before freezing from swirling mist outside and reinforcing the ice walls and floors, except they're not reinforced now, they're all fucking cracked. A levitating block of ice hovers horizontally in the center of the chamber and acts as a translucent sarcophagus. An ice lid, about a foot thick, is frozen to the sarcophagus. The translucent sarcophagus reveals a figure resting inside atop a bed of coins.
Go for the coins.
What do you guys do? Sonny,
He's gonna go down and try to stand on top of the sarcophagus.
you just stand on top of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, when you say floating, it's floating above the floor,
Mm-hmm.
just like levitating.
Like a foot.
Okay.
Shlomo?
Moving down.
Okay, you get down.
Keep moving down.
I guess going down an ice ladder is pretty easy.
Yeah, you get down to the bottom of the chamber.
So now I'm gonna basically attempt to keep moving as far as you'll let me to get out of the way.
Yeah, you get down the ladder, get out of the way. You see Sonny jumping on the.
So am I to a point where there's no ice above me? Or, what am
We're
I?
inside an
We're
icicle.
inside
Oh,
a giant. Yeah.
I'm trying to, is that
You're there-
cracking?
The whole icicle is becoming unstable.
So I'm gonna continue to
That's what
move
it sounds like.
as far as I can then. I'm
Right.
moving.
No,
I'm
we're
moving.
we're at the bottom of the icicle, and the bottom of the icicle is just this chamber with the sarcophagus floating up.
Yeah.
There's no other way out.
Nope, just up.
Just up.
Izzy?
So I'm gonna get under
I was
the
heading down the
sarcophagus.
ladder just to see what was in there.
Okay, you go down the ladder. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I'm going under the sarcophagus then.
Okay. Okay. And you go down the ladder.
Yeah.
And you see all
I mean,
that.
do you get
Okay.
face down or face up?
Valbrun?
It's only a foot off the ground.
Valbrun's thinking that maybe if this can float a few feet, maybe he can float a few more. So he stands on top of the sarcophagus.
Okay, so you're up there with Sonny.
Yeah.
Scoos.
School is going, oh shit, and going back up.
Okay, so you're scrambling back up. Wilma's up. Wyatt, or Whit, you're up. You get back in. You get through the next room and back in that passage where it's looks a little more solid.
Well, I'll move to where it looks a lot more solid if I can.
Okay,
I mean, because we're all standing on
Yeah, Wilma
ice at
too.
the edge of the waterfall.
there's chunks of ice keep cracking and dropping down. You can see outside it's just falling down. Next round, Sonny, what do you do?
Because these chambers, I mean, they're like what the size of the garage.
Izzy yells, push the
Yeah.
lid off.
Sonny will use draw upon holy might to raise his
What?
constitution.
Okay. So you're
Is everybody deaf?
I'm deaf.
Shlomo.
I'm not.
Someone's heading back up.
Okay,
Sonny
Shlomo,
down.
you're getting up into that other room.
I'm bleeding out my
Working your way
fingers
to the
right now.
Stairs. Izzy.
I'll stick around for now.
No, are you deaf?
No, I'm good. I'm not that.
Okay.
Okay, so Izzy yells, push the lid off.
Okay.
Valbrun's deaf. He can't.
Yeah, Valbrun, you see the gnome like. You can't hear what he's saying. And what? So what are
Push
you
the
doing?
lid.
You're just standing there, Valbrun.
I mean, yeah, I sort of look to Sonny and Izzy.
Eh?
Scoos is there. You do this.
So school was going up.
You're going up.
So he's falling.
Wilma and Whit. You guys
They're falling
are.
down. Yep.
Yeah, you're back.
I'm trying to. Can we get to solid ground?
Yeah, you guys feel like you're on.
Like
you get past the
rock?
Yeti curtain a little
Okay.
bit, and yeah, you're.
Oh, we're actually still on the glacier, so there's no real rock.
Yeah, I mean you're close to that bigger cavern that was
Okay.
set back there. Is that where you're headed?
All right. I'm trying to talk to you.
School is with him.
You're deaf too.
Oh, yeah. I'm bleeding out my ears. You took me down to 1 hit point with that one.
Well, that's right. How many hit points? It was 19, right?
It was 9.
9.
If you're
Let's
safe.
watch out for
No,
enemies.
9.
Oh,
Fine.
so it's just
Yeah.
4 if you save?
Yeah. Well,
Five.
round up to 5.
What's grabbing your shoulders, saying,
Watch out for enemies.
The
Look at-
icicle is shuddering again.
Mhm.
It's cracking. Sunny. Next round. What do you do?
jump up and down, see if you can shake something loose?
No. Well, I mean, if it's still shuddering, I guess he'll try to make his way back up.
You're trying to run back up. the
Sure, at
ladder?
this point. Yeah. I
Okay.
had more time than I thought.
You run up. You get about halfway. You get up to the next room and about halfway up the stairs.
Okay.
Shlomo,
Shlomo was already moving up.
you're run. Yeah, you're probably up.
Well, was Shlomo ahead of Sonny? How many people
Yeah.
can climb up that ladder at the same time?
No, he climbed up left. You're getting up. You went through that, through the ladders, up the stairs. You're climbing up the other stairs. You got just to the top of the stairs.
On the second level.
No, this is you went up the ladder, went through that room, climbed the stairs, went through that room, and you're just getting up to the top
Okay,
of the
got it.
stairs. Izzy,
Anybody have the dome of magic over there?
You say I can see inside the
Global warming?
sarcophagus. Does it look like there's enough room in there for me?
Isn't there a creature in there?
Yeah.
yeah. Does look
And-
like there could be some room for you.
and is the sarcophagus like really still, or is it like rocking and rolling?
No,
like
it's very still.
It's just sitting totally still.
Yeah.
There goes the kitty. And black and white one.
Oh, I'm gonna be stunned for a round. Okay. I know to hold my breath when I'm stunned, right? Can I still hold my breath if I'm stunned?
You can try.
If I'm thinking about it beforehand?
You can try.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to go inside that sarcophagus.
Through the door?
Yes, in front of me. I'm gonna hold my breath for the round that I'm. And I make it.
Okay. And you're stunned.
Yeah.
Roll a percentage.
I don't know if you want to give me minuses or whatever for. I guess it would have come off the bottom. I rolled a 10, so I'm pretty solid.
Yeah, you're good. Why don't you roll a 100% dice for me?
I saw the cat.
53.
Okay. You're in there, you're stunned. Valbrun.
Okay, so I see him teleport into the sarcophagus, right?
Right.
Oh, he stepped through a
Okay,
little portal.
so and the body in there hasn't like
Eating him.
woken up or anything, right?
Apparently not.
Okay, so Valbrun is pawing for the portal to try and get in with him.
He can't though. Well,
Well,
I guess he could. There's probably portions of it that I don't know how you want to do that because
It's dimension door, right?
it's in. Well, it would have to be inside the sarcophagus
yeah.
for me to get out. So I don't think it would extend beyond it because I can't put it through things, right? Otherwise, I could cut people's arms off and stuff with it.
Right.
So I would think it would be limited to the dimensions of the thing I'm trying to get inside of, as long as I can fit in there. You can decide that
Where were you when you opened the portal?
by the ladder.
And you're on top of the sarcophagus.
Well, he was.
But
No.
I'm doing it below the lid, right? Just below the lid, so I
No,
pop
what I'm
out
saying, but
inside
he
the
can only get in by going through your way in, which is over by the ladder.
That is true. You would have to run all. You would have to do that if that's the way you want to go. He was trying to go to the portal that's there, but that would put you back over there.
But you can't get to it anyway because it's a
I'm
block of
no,
ice.
that's what I was saying. So I
Sorry.
mean, how?
No, okay, because I assumed when you were telling us to open it, I assumed
Nobody
you were-
opened it though. He,
Right. But what I mean is, when you went to us to say open it, I know I was deaf, but I'm assuming you went up to us to say it.
no, I was yelling it from the ladder because I
Oh,
assumed
okay.
somebody could
Got
hear it.
I didn't realize you were at the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that case,
You can hear the
So you're
crows
standing there
gathering
and you
already.
see all of a sudden like a kind of a
They're kind of
weird
pissed off.
distorted thing and you see
Yeah.
the gnome like pop out onto the chest of this
Yeah.
creature.
No,
And
I'm
you
like,
see like the portal by the stairs.
hope
What do you?
God
It doesn't
Okay.
look like there's a lot of room in there, but you could try.
I don't know how much time is. So yeah, if I see the portal by the stairs, yeah, I'll take it.
Well, but okay.
How long does it stay open when? So you go through.
No, I wasn't intending to keep it open. I'm not trying to keep it open. So
Right,
it's
but it's
open
allowed.
that round. If he can get over to it within the round, I guess he'd have to. He'd have
I
to
love
see it.
psionics.
And,
I love it.
Right, how far away is it?
You
well,
can.
that and he anyway. It'd take time for him to. Anyway, I'm not trying to
No,
sabotage it, but
yeah.
it'd take him time for him to
Roll
realize what the
Okay,
hell
yeah,
happened.
that's fair.
I want to see it
And-
close on somebody.
Okay, that is
Oh, I won't do
a 9 out of
Yeah, no, if
17
you put
with
partial
partial.
body
Okay,
parts through
you
it's a
see
bad
the
thing.
portal.
Okay.
It's about 12 feet away.
Okay.
You can try.
Yeah. Okay.
So you move towards the portal.
Yeah, I don't know when this thing's gonna collapse. I'll take anything at this
Okay,
point.
so you pop into the portal, and you guys are just stuck
Lovely.
into this sarcophagus. You're
Who's on
squashed.
top?
Gnome sandwich. Why don't you roll 100% die and see if
Not
this thing wakes
again.
up?
Don't make me do it again.
Are you breathing?
Yeah, the thing is,
67.
I
Or sorry,
can-
no. 46. That's a 46.
46?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you guys are up to. Scoots.
So he's trying to get to a defensible spot where I'm not real clear on what the.
You're trying to
is.
follow the rest of these guys
Yeah,
that
yeah.
ran out. So you,
Well, I was with them. I was with them the whole time.
I thought you were like
No,
around
you went
behind
down.
them.
We went up.
No, Scooz went up.
Yeah.
Shlomo went down.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
So you guys are back in that cavern with two statues.
Well, no, Scooz went down for one round and then he went back up. Right? But he was
You're
not
around behind
down.
us.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you're like around behind. So you kind of enter through the
Right, so
optical
he's getting
illusion.
to where they are to get to find a defensible spot.
Okay.
But I don't know the.
Right. It's. I mean, I assume you guys went back to the statue room.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a couple passages there. You're like, what's going on?
I'm trying to get to a spot where nobody can sneak up on me.
Okay.
So where I could see all the passages if something came out, so that way I could stand guard. Basically.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You find a place that you can keep an eye on passages.
Yeah.
Okay. Wilma.
She's up there with Wit and the others.
Okay. Wait, are you doing anything special?
Well, I was trying to talk to you, but can you hear?
Yeah, Wilma can.
Okay.
He's yelling.
Yeah. What's so
I
funny?
should never roll her saving. Oh no, she sorry, she can't. I forgot to roll her saving throw. Yeah, no, she can't hear.
Oh.
It's
Okay. Well then, you don't know what the hell he's saying.
He's
Okay,
too
you hear?
Scooz can hear.
What do you hear?
ah,
And you see he's just got blood flowing down the side of his face. He's like he's leaning against her, holding himself up.
Okay. Next round, this whole place is shuddering.
Okay.
It's cracking. It's like fell a little bit. It's probably gonna fall next
You
round.
said Sonny was halfway up the stairs, right?
Sonny, you're halfway up the stairs, and what do you do?
Continues upward.
Okay. Okay. You get. Yeah, you're like 3 stairs short of the very top.
Okay.
Get back to you, Shlomo. You
So
are.
Shlomo was at the top, so he's going to keep
Is
moving.
you run into the cavern with the statues. Izzy, you're stunned.
yes.
Valbryn, you're stunned.
what?
Right. Scoos, you're in there. You see.
Everybody coming in.
Oh, and by
Yeah.
the way, for future reference, unless I say I'm going to hold it open, it closes right behind me.
Okay.
This happened the way it
Yeah, yeah.
happened.
Okay.
But just for future ref, because I can keep it as long as I want, or not as long as I want.
Got it.
So I have to. So
Good to know.
I would have just gone in.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like from.
Because the last thing I want is 2 or 3 people in a sarcophagus with a dead body.
What? I
Kinda
think
defeats
it's
the whole
fine.
point. So anyway,
But no, good to know for the
Sorry about that. Wilma, you're
No,
hanging
it's okay.
out. Wit,
Yeah.
you're hanging
I
out.
had to think about it.
I'm literally hanging on to Wilma, holding me up.
Well, at this time, Shlomo should be coming in, right?
Right.
So he would be looking to try to help.
Wit looks pretty beat up.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll be attempting to cast. if he can. I don't know if he can.
Okay. Next round.
Okay.
Let's roll initiative, Sonny, because this affects you.
Oh, I didn't roll very well.
I really didn't either. I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 10 too.
All happening at once.
Should we roll again?
Or simultaneous.
Yeah.
Okay.
At a 3.
A 6.
So this thing cracks. I'm going to allow you. I will allow a dex check to see if you can grip something solid above you.
Huh, that's funny. I rolled a 20.
Oh wow.
Well, 20s are always good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what we decided
Today.
Mm.
today and forever while I'm
Forever.
PM.
We'll see. All right.
Although it was amusing.
We'll see. That's all I got to say.
Now roll a strength check.
A 1?
Wow.
Ones are always bad.
Okay.
But you rolled a 20 and then a 1, so roll
It's just
one more time.
confusing.
I
You
know.
gotta know what you're trying to achieve when
a
you're
five.
rolling your dice. So you
Okay,
can roll
well,
your
he's
dice
trying to
properly.
jump to grab something and then a strength check to see if he can hold on.
A five.
Is
A 5,
if
okay.
it's a roll under check. Ones
Yeah.
are always good.
Oh, that's the way it is, unless you
Yeah, it's
have
roll
unless
under.
you have
You
Mine
take
should always be bad
5
in the long
damage
run.
just from ice shattering and hitting you, and you are hanging there.
Okay.
And that's about all you can do is you're holding on for dear life.
All right.
Who else was in there? Izzy and Valbrun.
Yeah.
This whole thing just comes crashing down, and the ceiling is hitting the tomb. The tomb is staying put,
Yep.
but it is starting to crack, and it's scary watching all
Yeah,
this ice just,
But everything's crashing on it and falling around it.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
keeps going down into the lake below. So,
Oh, and then we're above the lake?
well, it's
Oh, even better.
frozen lake. There are some parts that are bits. So Sonny did his thing. Shlomo, you're healing him.
Yep.
Okay, Izzy, what do you do? There's all these coins.
Can I move at all?
It's really difficult.
You get
I don't give a crap
12
about the coin.
hit points.
I'm doing what I can to look
Well,
around
here's your
for
hearing.
things.
Yeah.
Items of power, items of great wealth that are
Yeah,
compact.
you-
I don't want a bunch of gold coins.
Let's see.
I mean, if you
We'll
open
see.
the door
I-
below the
Hearing,
coins.
you never know.
I don't know if I can. That's the question. Can I?
Yeah. If water was going through,
If there's no space, I can't open the door in front of me. Unless you're gonna let me. I'm not trying to.
can you open the door behind you?
Does it need to be? Does the space have to? Does the portal have to be clear? Like I can't open on somebody's arm.
Right. It
Right.
has to be clear.
It has to be clear.
Could
So
you
I
open
don't-
the
you're
infinitesimally
on
small?
top of
Wait,
me
hold on. Hold on. The infinitesimally small space between the
If
coins
they were all
and the bottom of the
if they were all
sarcophagus.
lined out in a perfect plane, yes,
But
to get total
Your
technical
body
geeks
is-
on you.
Oh, and don't forget, there's also a creature in there with you.
Yeah.
Big scary guy.
So,
Roll perception.
Worse than him.
That's right.
oh, failed it.
Okay. You're just seeing a bunch of silver coins. Funny.
Wow.
Albert, you can barely move. You're like,
Yeah.
it smells.
I'm gonna
horrible.
try to like wiggle it away that like I can't hear, but I could
But there-
probably feel.
So there is breathable air. He
No,
just
we
used
gotta
up
wait.
half of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So you shift.
I'm trying. Well, I'm trying to shift in a way that gives him.
Did you say
movement.
shift or shift?
I knew I should have taken teleport other.
So roll. I mean, eventually, yeah, you kind of
Somebody took a
get off of him, and you guys have a little more
Somebody took a double scout.
room. But it's
Yeah, it's sort of. Valver's just-
you're like laying down, so you kind of had to
Yeah.
like roll over, and you
But-
have a little more room because you're smaller.
Okay. Whatever I'm looking at, are there gold bands around it? are there piercings? Are there whatever? Bracelets?
You see a nice sized sapphire near its head.
Near its head. Okay. But none that I can see that it's wearing like a
Mm-mm.
crown or a necklace or bracelets, rings.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Excuse.
Scoos is going to attempt to save Sonny if he's. I'm assuming he sees Sonny hanging.
Well, you're back in the cavern.
Okay, I didn't know. That's so. But did he hear, or is there any way that he knows that Sonny is hanging?
Roll perception, -4.
Is Sunny falling out?
You would.
Yeah, how's that work?
I saw him. Help. Somebody.
No.
So yeah, you're not sure. It's just there's loud crashing,
rolled
weird
20.
echoes.
I was rolling my perception.
What's that? 20 though?
It's 15.
Oh.
Wilma,
I don't know. Can she make a dex check or a perception check?
You're not strong, are you?
well, you can't hear
I'll go
anything,
14.
right?
Oh yeah, she's deaf. Yeah, I forgot.
Nor can I.
Yes, but I'm not
So I cured him. Any chance that I
strong
cured
enough
his
that I don't
hearing?
have any bonuses.
But you cured his wounds.
Push the lid off, but we might wake this thing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it only opened or wakes up if you open it from the outside.
You guys are floating in the sky, the two of you, and the rest of you.
This is next round.
Yeah, so
Enemies.
So
Sunny,
does slow-mo know that Sonny's hanging there?
Must be ready.
roll perception -4.
Icicle shards all hitting the lake.
Sunny, roll a strength check to see if you can pull yourself up.
A 4?
Okay, so you scramble up.
Alright.
It takes a while, but you notice that below you, about 40 feet or so, there's a floating ice box with two guys.
Is the lid on or off?
The lid is on.
Okay.
Lid is on.
Attempt to snag the sapphire without him noticing.
Roll.
My
How are you guys even moving?
skill,
Yeah.
because I'm tiny and I'm squirmy and I don't care what I touch.
Desperate times.
Yeah. Roll. I'll give you some bonuses.
Oh,
You're hoping
no
that's his
problem.
nose,
Okay.
Less than
or are you?
So you grab it.
Okay.
So that's what you're doing. Valbrun, what are you doing?
Okay.
So the box is just completely floating.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And you got a gnome crawling in places you
Yeah.
don't want him crawling.
so at this point, Valbrun's like thinking of opening
You could
it.
totally be robbing him of all the shit
Yeah.
he's taken.
Valbrun at this
That's
point.
too obvious.
Chris, where
He
you put
can't
it?
really hear anything. Yeah, you know what? At this point, Valbrun is going to try to open the lid from the inside.
Okay.
He doesn't know what else to do.
It's true. You're on top of the gnome, so you won't have to use him as a.
No, well, he's next to me now or something.
Oh, you guys are getting cozy.
You need
So
a
he's
thin bar.
I'm not
I'm up by the head portion
What's
of
your
the.
strength?
I bet you are.
14. Yeah.
So you need a. You want to roll a. Where are you?
What if there wasn't
7
enough
on
room in
4
this
stores,
room?
4 for bend.
Well, there would have been if it was just
7%
me.
chance.
No, I know, but
7%
there's three.
chance. Right. Well, if I can roll that 4
Very
again.
generous, but hey, I'm not going to argue.
No, that's an
Okay.
8-5.
Now roll again to see if this creature awakens.
What does a creature look like, by the way?
I'm glad you asked.
That's a
You're not
38.
38?
38.
And you can't hear shit.
It's so hard for me not to say shit. Who said don't talk? Oh, fuck me. Okay, sorry.
Nothing happens. Okay, yeah, the rest of you guys, you're
So waiting for the freaking cavalry to come in and clean our clocks.
yeah. You see a couple dog creatures kind of moving in from the Moscou sees it from the east, where you guys were, how you entered this, sniffing around. They're not entering; they're just like looking, and they see you guys.
Should we set up the room?
No, not necessarily. What do you do,
I'm
Scoot?
shooting their ass.
Go ahead, shoot.
Because Scoos will kill him easily, isn't it?
That's a hit.
Because they're turning, they're like seeing you, and they're trying to turn to rush back to.
You turn to
Yeah.
die.
Bring the entire horde.
Yeah.
6 points of damage to one.
Okay.
Did only he see them?
Yeah, I mean, because he's watching while Shlomo's healing you.
He's
and
hollering out.
Steph.
now.
What's that?
He's hollering out too. Dogs!
They can't hear you.
Shlomo can.
Well, Shlomo can. It's still up, so they're takeoff running back the way they
Do
came.
I get a free shot?
You can get you can get one more shot.
Can I get a shot?
Hit.
Roll a perception -4.
5 points of damage.
5 points.
How about 0?
What?
Is it off the bottom or the top?
The bull is
Off the
full
bottom.
now.
How about a 0?
A 0?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, you eventually you see Scooge look like he shot at something.
And Shlomo says, points out the dogs to everyone. Hey,
He's trying to say something. You're not sure
well,
what
he's
he's saying.
physically pointing too.
You think he wants more ale or something, or it's hard to say.
But there's multiple passages into this place.
There's 2 to the east. Yeah.
So we
There's.
gotta move.
Um,
We gotta move. I can't make myself deaf.
okay. So what do you guys do?
I'll heal Wilma.
Sonny, you're eventually make it back to the others.
Yeah, if I get there and they're still there, I'll see if
So are
anyone's.
you healed or where are you?
I'm only a couple hit points down. Jesus.
Let's,
Oh.
you're okay? Let's move to a defensible spot.
Let's.
Okay, so who's leading us out of this this place?
Following Sutton.
All right, let's do it.
No, that's always a good idea. They'll lead us straight. Where's the biggest battle? That way. Let's go.
He goes back to
That's what Skills was saying.
This is a great spot.
Oh, look, I haven't finished yet.
guys hungry?
All right, well then.
I'll take. So you said there's 2 passages to the east.
Yeah.
I'll take the one that's furthest to the north.
Okay. So the way you guys enter,
Yep.
you go north. There's a passage through the secret door to the north, or you can keep going.
The secret door to the north lead to the room where Aiden was.
Yeah, where
Yep.
Aiden was.
Right.
So while you're thinking about that, Valbrun, and
I gotta take a leak. I'll be back.
So what's
Don't do it. Don't
what's
die
this
without
guy
me.
look like that we're in with?
this guy looks
Come on,
like
come
one
on,
of the
take it.
adult.
Crafter up.
Yeah, but he's all
I got 13 hit
black
points right now. Though. I'm all
with
better.
silver
Almost.
linings on his chitin.
You're lucky I'm deaf. Okay. Do the markings look like what was on that wand?
Which one?
The silver markings.
Black, silver, one.
Like
The new one.
You mentioned the new wand also has.
Does it look like it fences on Som?
No, it's just
Okay.
it just looks like a different. There's some dark blue to him as well, and
Mhm.
he just looks different than the rest
Okay.
of them.
Does he look dead or alive?
He's breathing.
Oh. Oh no.
He's breathing. Oh shit.
Oh God. Do I? No, I don't. Crap. So Valbrun sort of just like, I don't know if he can like bend his head in the right way, but he sort of looks to Yassine, goes, plan? Yeah, like basically he's trying to.
You
I
gonna lay
can't
out?
hear you. Do you have a plan? Do you not have a plan? Do I open lid?
Izzy, what do you do?
He mouths the words, "I'll be back."
That's always gives you a good feeling, doesn't it?
And he disappears.
Through a door or
No,
just something else?
No. This is, I can't bring people with this one, but because I can't open a door inside the sarcophagus.
It's a good thing it passed. I just imagine I'll be back.
The good news is
You have
we
more room. Yeah, you have more room. Plenty of room to fight the creature.
And I'm back in the. Well, I gotta now. I can move up to 21 miles with this.
Okay.
I have to do wisdom checks every 7 miles or something like. But if we're so close, I don't even think I need to do a wisdom check. Do I? I'm just going back to the Yeti room.
The Yeti room. Oh, where the curtain was?
Where the
Yeah.
curtain, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You could probably, well, yeah, you could probably do that.
Okay. I mean, if you want me to do a wisdom check, I'll do a wisdom check.
No, I mean,
Because I'm going through the astral plane, so it's
right.
I can get lost, and it just prolongs it. Is all it does. But
I'm going to have you do a wisdom check because it was an optical illusion through that hallway kind of thing. And
I failed.
okay, so you're
We'll
like,
see what happens.
you kind of see, like,
It's kind of like being stunned just another round later.
See your friends, seemingly, however, the character will stray off course by several miles.
Ooh.
Oh.
I guess what I'm saying is you would have thought the cabin would have been safer.
Must be within 21 miles of Oregon, up to the sun. Bearings. Oh, so okay. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't even a mile away. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I end up. I can be up to what is it? Within a maximum distance. Single.
Sounds like
I can be
this
off by several miles, which might put me outside the cave. So, I mean, if you want to do all that, it's just a question of.
I think it's mostly like,
I don't know how you want to play it. I'm willing to do whatever.
well, you're
And I
just
can-
in time for a feast at the Beaver Clan. You pop in. No, you pop in probably where those guys are. It's just a bigger area. It was just tricky because it was an optical. You were trying to like teleport or something. Or?
No, dimension walk. But I'm actually going into another plane and coming out,
Okay.
back out where I want. So I'm not using landmarks and things to guide me.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm actually in. Actually, let me see what plane.
so it's more of a further away type spell, but you're using it for a short version because you couldn't open the door in the sarcophagus. So yeah, it makes sense that you just pop where you want.
Kind of, yeah.
Cool.
But it's only me. I can't. It's sort of like a prolonged teleport. It's not instantaneous.
Yeah.
You have to like roll something to see how on point you are with it.
Yeah,
This is a wisdom check, but that's
you were out for all of that.
That's for a long move. Anyway, I can move up to
Yeah.
21 miles with this. I was only going a
shit.
few hundred feet.
Yeah.
And so
And
he's.
you were just there, like, so that's fine.
It wasn't like I was in that
Okay.
plane for long enough to get lost.
Okay. So you pop out.
Talking about dream walk. Or
Valbrun?
something. It's a different.
Could you roll a 100-sided die for me, please?
Sure, buddy. Sure. Anything for you, pal. Buddy.
Running out of PSPs.
Where were you before? That's a 6.
Oh, it's 6%?
A 6.
Oh,
It could reveal a lot though.
We don't know. Lowe's been good so far, I think.
No, it hasn't. It caused this whole cave in.
No. I meant for waking him up.
Oh,
That's what he's having you roll for.
Yeah,
True.
this thing starts to stir.
Uh-oh.
Initiative!
Fuck. Okay.
Well, hello. My name is. Fancy meeting you here.
It's a 3.
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
So the rest of you guys are moving.
Let's just say back into the creek room for now.
Okay, you guys move back into the creek room.
At least we know the area there.
Okay.
But we know that there's only either going down the creek to get out,
Right.
or the way we just came in because the other way is blocked.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys go in there.
Come back.
Yeah.
Izzy, what are you doing?
I'm trying to listen to see where the group is, if I can hear anything.
Can you?
I have alertness.
Are you deaf?
No, I am not deaf.
Oh, well. Go ahead and roll perception.
11 out of 12.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of. Well, there's this place that goes weird. You think they went in that cavern with the statues, which because that makes sense. But then you think they went the way that you guys came in.
Okay.
So you,
That would make sense to me too, so I will head that way.
okay.
And I'm moving as quickly as I can to try to catch up.
Okay. This thing is stirring awake, and its eyes open, and you're like
Yeah.
Get trapped in there.
Yeah.
But are they face to face or are they opposite?
that's what I'm dying to know. So they face or is he
maybe
on his back?
facing his feet.
Right, or is he right? Exactly.
mean,
D6, 1 to 3, you're facing his feet. 4, 5, 6, you're facing his.
But is he on his belly
facing
or is he on his
feet.
back?
Fuck.
Is he on his belly or is he on his back?
Well, he squirmed
Which one,
around.
creature?
Yeah,
He's on his
either way.
side.
Yeah.
Both.
The creature's laying on him, and he's laying on top, but he's facing his feet.
They're opposite.
They're 69.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're face to face.
No,
No,
we're face
they're
to
the
face
other
to
way around.
But belly to belly.
Oh.
Belly to belly, face to feet.
Face to feet.
Yes. All right. What do you do? This is stirring as a
Fucking kick it in the head. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go the fuck to sleep.
roll the hit. Oh,
Oh
God.
God. Okay, that's a 16 plus. I don't think I get any bonuses with 14 strength.
16. Well, you're in a confined
Pulls out this,
place. You miss.
Oh my God.
This thing
That's
is
not good.
no,
Slow.
it's enhanced.
1.
Oh my God.
Gives you the.
I really
New one.
wish I hadn't flown up that cliff to
You
fight
give me
the big
scroll
spider
again.
thing.
Read it. Obviously.
Oh.
I was too eager with the wings.
It's a divine scroll with
Don't make this
4
face.
spells on it.
Okay.
Oh.
It starts clawing you like trying to.
No, they're pretty hindered in movement.
Yeah, but it's
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I know you
I
are.
mean,
Do your
what-
best.
try to figure out
Super
what's
strong.
going on.
There's
Maybe they'll shove the lid off
2
accidentally.
light wounds.
Yeah.
Your
a
armor
light
class
spell
is
and a cure.
one,
How
One.
strong is
I'm curious.
Yeah.
but you're kind of not moving.
And
maybe
you want
there's
me to heal you
speed.
now?
When you,
just rubbing up against each other?
actually, you can't hear what you just
Hit
said. Sorry.
once.
Excuse me.
It's not that bad.
14 damage.
Yeah.
He starts looking at you.
You're like,
Doing some mundane
Let's see,
healing
just
thing.
start
Good.
shooting,
Oh, okay.
and then you
We'll take that. You got
for
11
7 damage.
Three.
You just got him back to full. Thank you.
Yeah, Izzy.
Is it possible the
So I
lid
wanna
of the
write that scroll
sarcophagus
down.
is coming loose or shifting
It's right
or
here.
moving with this going on?
Oh, oh.
Just trying to help.
Wow, this is interesting. You know, you write these things, you never figure this kind of situations happen. Okay, so the rest of you guys are in the room. You're waiting, I guess. Izzy, you make your way and you see the group.
Okay,
Um,
I'm running as fast as I can to him.
Where's
Yep.
Valbrin?
Valvrin, Valvrin roll initiative.
He's still in the sarcophagus.
You have 5.
Oh, you guys weren't able to
That's
get it open?
a 10.
No,
I don't like-
but I got out to come get you.
Does it have a
Didn't expect to have to run this far.
At least he can get you with his tail.
Well, if Valbrin's stuck, I think we should go help. Who's with
Let
me?
me hit you once again.
Well, we're with
I
you.
have no idea what the hell you're saying.
Okay, okay.
So long as we're with you.
He holds his
So
hand
we go
out.
back and
7 more
Sure.
damage.
Jeez.
What do you do?
so things. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I don't know if you're asking me or.
Valvrin.
Grabs it and
Okay.
he starts pulling you
I'll
back
try to
towards
use
Valbrin.
the butt of my spear to just maybe get him in the chin or the throat.
Roll the hit.
Enemy coming.
No, it's even with a +3 bonus, that would still just be a 10.
Yeah, it just gets caught in the coins or something. Initiative.
So something in the game
I
are
lost go.
I'll
heading
get you,
back.
I'll get you guys first. Just what?
I was telling him to do initiative because I lost.
Well, you should probably do it.
probably
You're the one
just-
that
Okay,
You're
if it's-
pretty much
if
the
it's just
only
between
one
us,
that has to
gotcha.
deal with
Okay,
this.
that's a 3.
Okay, so I'll get back to you. So what's the group doing?
We're heading back toward where he is.
Okay. Okay, you guys get into the room with the 2 statues. You're getting close to the passage that goes down there.
Okay.
What do you do, Valvrin?
Again, I'm just gonna try to like maneuver what I can with my spear to try and keep him and me like apart. Like if we're belly to belly, maybe I could push him to the other side of the sarcophagus. You know, try to keep him not at
Well,
arms.
he's gonna get his feet or his legs. 'Cause you-
Find his
Yeah,
toe.
you know what? Yeah, I'll try to like. If he's just like clawing at me, I'm gonna try to like bend one of his legs in a way it doesn't bend or something. Just like maybe his ankle. Like I'm trying to find a weak spot
Yeah.
in between the
Take
chitin
his foot.
and like.
just roll the hit.
Yeah, just,
You're
Yeah,
trying.
just twist his foot on.
okay, that's a 12 plus whatever.
Okay, you're grabbing it. It's not. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Brutal.
He probably can't sting you with his tail though.
Yeah, I can't. So
So,
that's,
oh, did we figure out what it is? I didn't hear.
It's one
It's
of those
one of
adult
those
ones.
adult ones.
Worse than that.
10 damage?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Of course, he's in a floating coffin in the middle of a giant icicle.
Yeah,
Middle
this
of
is the
high.
worst situation
This is
Valvrin has been in
It's
yet.
probably worse than just one of the adult ones. But
You guys.
at least
keep
you're in a
moving?
confined
Yeah.
space. A
Yeah,
very confined space.
I've got maybe 1-2 rounds before I start bleeding to death. It's not looking good.
Oh, we got you.
Don't worry. We will loot your body.
Okay,
And
you
leave
guys
you where you
get
died.
to the ledge.
All I know is my next character isn't going to have the
Somehow we'll get
Fergus
to the
leadership.
sarcophagus floating out in the middle of
Does it look
this
like
vast
jumping?
cavern.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Does it look
Good
like
fun, isn't
jumping?
it?
Like if I jumped, I could land. I know it's probably several dozen
It's
feet
like
down.
40 feet now.
Okay, but what about it laterally?
It's probably like 15 feet out.
Okay, I'm gonna jump and try to leap, and hold my spear point downwards, and try to land it with like the head between my feet, and I'm gripping the butt of the spear, and I'm just gonna like try to drive it through the top of the sarcophagus.
Okay, well, first of all, Valburn's on top. So
Oh, he is?
Oh wait, no, I'm on top. I thought we were like side to side.
But it was laying on his back, and you're on the
Yeah,
side.
we came in from
Yeah.
the top, so we fell in, but you might have shifted in, but
Yeah.
anyway, it's
Well, there's like, what, 50-50 chance I hit him?
Well, there's a chance you may miss
Technically-
the whole thing and fall to your
Yeah,
death.
yeah,
for
but
sure.
You're willing to do that?
Yeah.
What?
Glorious.
you might miss Valvern completely.
Yeah,
Come on.
Stab the
it's
bad
easy
guy.
if he's stabbing the end that has my legs.
Hey, you can
you go
try
thinking
if you
positive.
want to jump
Might
off.
need it.
You can try.
I want to jump off and try to smash through the top of the sarcophagus with my spear.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Roll the hit. Well, let's see. First, let's roll your dex to see how good your jump is.
13 out of 16.
Okay, so you're jumping, and now roll to hit the sarcophagus.
A 5. Well, actually, hold on. With my spear, that's actually a 9.
He is attacking from above.
Yeah,
plus one.
11.
And the sarcophagus is prone.
It's stationary.
Yeah, plus 2 more.
So 9 plus from above.
You gotta try.
Don't you love it? So fun being the DM. Being the DM is almost as
It's
fun
a
as being the leader.
stationary target,
You're
just
6th
laying
level?
there. It's
Yeah.
not trying to evade or
Cleric,
anything.
not a fighter.
And I would think a sarcophagus has an armor class of 10.
Yeah, I
It's
would
slippery
say-
though. It's icy,
I was
so
like,
maybe
well, he's
my
got crampons.
But
That's
it
how
is
he-
not evading. It's not
Yeah.
evading at all. It's a stationary
Is it-
unconscious
is
target.
it wobbling because these two are struggling in the middle?
Whether
You
you
got
hit
a
it.
9?
Yeah.
Not whether it can stay alive.
No,
but
the
whether you
stuff
hit
was
it.
landing
Now you
on
hit
it,
it, so now
falling
you gotta
around it.
see
It's stable.
what. God, I mean,
Strength check?
Yeah, that's what I think. Can I hold on?
Constitution.
or is your spear gonna break? I
That's
mean,
magic.
is it a magic spear?
Yeah, it's-
Does he take damage from just falling 40
Yeah,
feet?
you're gonna take damage from falling 40 feet. Then you need to roll a strength to hang on to your
Heroic.
spear.
A 16 out of 18.
Okay, and now a dex to keep your feet
Okay.
or staying on.
do the crampons give a bonus?
13 out of 16.
Okay.
And this levitating thing
You're
is
rolling
just
well.
Yeah, true.
Solid.
Yeah,
No, stuff was landing on
that's
it.
some powerful magic. Powerful magic. The levitation.
18 damage,
Okay.
but you're on top.
Yeah.
And why don't you roll damage to the ice tomb to see how far you're. It's a foot thick of ice.
Wow, this is a thick ass.
Okay. Roll damage for that?
Yeah, it is.
No wonder you couldn't move.
Yeah.
This thing's huge. Well, actually, I don't know if this thing's big. I
The
think
lid
it's
is a foot thick.
So I got 12 damage, but maybe a little more from above.
Okay.
Yeah, momentum.
Yeah, it's,
I mean,
it's
it's
like
a foot all
probably
the way
double
around.
because you're
Mm-hmm.
charging.
Right.
Yeah.
Falling 40 feet.
24 damage. So now, let's see, it's a
Yeah, okay.
50% chance you hit Valbrun, or a 50% chance you hit the creature. Let's see, how would you do that?
33, 33. He might hit
Yeah,
it.
33,
It's possible.
33.
Well,
Deep dig.
it's kind of hard not to hit nothing, but anyway.
First 33 is Valbrun, the second 33 is the other guy,
Okay.
the rest is not.
36.
Oh my god.
So that is.
Oh,
You hit the guy.
Now, some of that damage is going to be diminished because you just went through the ice,
Yeah, but
so.
it pins him to the bottom of the, and he can't move now.
No,
and all the coins flow straight into his backpack.
the 20.
The coins start streaming out the bottom.
They just levitate and stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't the sarcophagus that floats, it was the coins.
Yeah.
Just the box
And
balls.
now the box balls, right?
Now that he popped the bubble, the whole
I'm
thing's
going
gonna
to give
fall.
him 1/3 of the 24 damage, but you
Okay.
did hit him some.
That's
Jesus, 24.
Yeah, the levitation
Because
is
he-
only out
No,
the
no, I don't understand.
I mean,
He rolled well.
It's still a lot, yeah.
okay,
Well, he rolled 12, and so he doubled it.
moving on. Shlomo, what would you like? You want to jump too?
Shlomo's giving his rope to Skoos. And they're
Okay.
tying it to Skoos' rope together, and Skoos is going to attempt to lasso the sarcophagus. Or Sonny, try to throw the rope down there.
Awful lot of effort for someone to let my mistress bleed out.
You want to discuss this, or you want to stay down?
So you throw the rope down.
So Skoos has rope use.
Just
So he's
saying.
going to try to lasso the.
He's trying to get the rope
He said
to Sonny
There's a lot of
or.
coins in the
Roll to hit.
sarcophagus.
That explains it.
That's wrong.
Seems like you
Four.
like him too.
Isn't there a demon inside?
You throw and you
There's something.
you miss, and he was busy.
Yeah, he was busy stabbing the guy. Yeah, I get it.
Looks like it's awake.
Is he?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, just Valverd's like,
I can't do it.
Blood spray.
yeah.
I'm doing what I can to help. I'm holding ropes.
Because your spear's fucking useless in here.
All right.
I'm pointing.
Bite him.
I was like,
Hit that.
He's in there.
Valbryn, you get some fresh air as the lid is cracked and you see the spear and this thing's grunting in pain. And what do?
I turn around and stab this thing.
You can't really turn around in this.
Well, so wait, you.
Is he wearing a loincloth?
Am I able to?
No,
Is he standing on top of the ground?
Oh, it's just cracked.
Spear went through.
Sorry,
It's just-
I thought you meant it cracked open.
I don't think you can wait for a spear
No,
inside the
yeah, obviously not.
I got a cod piece in.
Exactly.
A knife, if you had one. You could
Yeah, if
probably
I
use
had one, I wish I had one.
Always
Beat your
good to
head
have a
against
knife.
this carapace.
I do danger sense. No, I'm just kidding.
Question:
Does this look dangerous?
based off of all these other ones that I've fought, would I know just how hard their carapace is? Like, part of me is almost desperate enough to try and gnaw
Biting
on
it?
this
You're gonna
thing's
bite it?
leg. But if it's like, if I've fought these things and know
You
it's
don't
like
have anything.
armor,
You don't have a dagger or a small
I
weapon
don't
or
think I do. Let me double check.
potion or
Beat him
oil.
with your horn.
Let him do it, man. Maybe they're
Still-
delicious.
You can try.
it might bring it to us. So what?
Arrow,
Cast are great, especially raw.
oil flask.
Like a
Burn
little
him.
ceviche.
Light up the flame.
Yeah.
I could do that. I could create a flame inside the thing. That would.
Oh yeah, do that. Just roast them both.
Torch.
Sonny will be well fed.
I don't have a knife on me.
Barbecue
Roll
roll.
perception check.
BTV. Barbecue Robert.
Yeah, that would be 11 out of 15.
Okay, you can do whatever you want, but you notice where the spear is, the flesh is starting to heal.
Fuck's sake. Okay, so, well, before it heals, then he's. Wait,
Maybe you should make friends.
where the spear is, the flesh is healing.
His spear
Oh, where his spear is.
I'm
plunged
leaving.
into it.
I'll be right
It's
back.
blood, but you notice the wound is starting to,
Okay.
like he's
Does that
regenerating.
mean his
Shit.
spear's going to get stuck?
Maybe.
Can you even pull it out through the ice?
Hopefully. 18 strings.
I'm trying to think of what I can really even.
I know what I would.
Oh,
Pour oil all over him and set him on fire.
okay. Hold on. Hold on.
You got 10
At least
seconds.
you know how you,
Okay.
At least you know how you're going out. You know.
That way. Wait a minute. What's the. I'm just looking at the components for this spell real quick.
6.
I'm gonna try and cast Hold Person on it. If I have the space, which I think I might be able to, like, move my hands in whatever ways.
Does that got a somatic?
Well, it's
Might
got
mostly-
verbal, somatic,
Uh,
and material. I'm just trying to find what the material was, but he was counting down.
It's an iron bar, I think.
A small straight piece of iron as a material component.
oh, there's a spear point.
Roll a dex check.
Okay, yeah, fair. That is a 9 out of 12.
Okay. So you somehow grab this little piece of iron.
That's usually my motto. Somehow, Alfred did this.
What did you roll for initiative?
Oh god, that was so. I think it was a 3.
Yeah, that's right. I rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Your casting is going to happen. That's 5. I'm going to give you a minus 2. So it's going to cast time is 7 just because you're cramped. You're
Okay.
trying to move.
Gotcha. Jesus.
So I'm happening before you do.
Okay. Luckily, I've got combat casting and concentration.
That will definitely help.
Yeah,
So it starts shredding you.
of course, does.
Uh-oh.
Does it eat his face? Does it punch him in the pee-pee?
Beats his foot.
It hits you twice.
Ah, fuck.
There goes the
That's not good.
You need the Paduma proficiency.
8 damage and
Okay.
Paduma. P-I-D-O-O-M-A.
Still up?
Pull it directly.
and
out of
7
the
more.
nose.
Okay, so 37, and then 7 more. That is 44. That puts me into the negatives.
And you can try. You got to roll your concentration
Yeah.
check.
He's got
all the gold
treasure.
And your spellcless
Sounds all like that. It's-
All right, so that's
it's
14
all
on
in one spot,
concentration.
yeah.
My charisma or con? I forget.
I think is it Constitution for concentration?
My constitution's 16, so
Okay, I
Either
think you're
way, I
good.
make it.
Let's just
Okay.
say you're good.
cool.
Okay,
So-
and so
He has to make a
save.
save, and it's at what's it? -2 penalty.
-2.
Yeah, wisdom.
Okay.
Jump rules there.
What's that?
Got our jump.
And if it's undead, it can't be hold.
Yeah, I made my save.
Yeah, okay, I thought so. Shit.
It was a good try.
Yeah, that's it. Should I make I'm assuming a con check to see if I stay conscious?
Sure, if you want.
Well, if I don't have to, and if I'm just staying conscious, I'll
pass
take
out.
that.
No, yeah, roll to see if you're still awake.
Yeah,
No.
I think so. That's it. I want to roll under for this, right?
What negative are you at?
I'm at -3.
Would you roll?
2.
You pass out.
You have that
No,
toughness skill?
no.
Oh,
Close it.
I
Close it.
do have toughness.
Oh, that was a bump up to a 4 then.
Oh my
So
God.
you're,
That's
right, so you're just underneath.
You just
The other side.
You just got it.
Just
okay.
up.
Yeah,
Okay.
just barely.
Great.
Jesus.
Did I get every? Excuse did his name. Wilma, did you do anything?
No, this is a new
No.
one.
No, this is a.
You gotta
this
give
is
him a
round.
chance.
This is the top of the new round. You had me.
So I
Yeah.
attacked. Okay, so excuse is next.
So he
Oh,
should
you
be
can't touch.
doing the rope back up to try
Can't
to
hear.
throw it back again.
Roll again.
Judges!
You could write me a
Oh, 20.
20's always good. So this. So you're trying to lasso it, or
Yeah. So, you know,
like around Sonny's neck.
around Sunny or the
Like that.
on the
Around his
whole
neck.
the whole sarcophagus was what I was basically aiming for.
Okay, well you got a 20, so you lasso this coffin.
So
But yes,
start see if I can pull it up.
It's not budging.
All right, so help me! So we'll get a few of us on it, see if we can pull it up.
I feel like Scooz is yelling some stuff that I don't know if people can hear what he's saying.
So we're
Wilma,
trying to get everybody to
Exactly.
pull on the rope.
He's saying, let me use this to go down there.
Okay, go ahead.
So Wilma starts descending the rope to the coffin.
So they got a rope.
All right.
So that you
You're
Wit's,
sliding
Wit's
down.
just watching.
I threw a 20.
We're not moving that thing.
Wit.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm ready to blow fire
Could've
into
just
that
blown it
thing.
right up. I don't know.
I'm sure we're seeing a spray of blood and the thing.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. And I'm like,
What color is their blood?
no,
Is it green? Is it black?
no.
Bluish color.
I don't think we're seeing much of its blood. I mean, most of it's red Barty blood.
I haven't hit it at all. Oh wait, no, it got hit by
Spear boy.
Sunny. Yeah, that's right.
Initiative.
You don't have to be so vague.
Spells, powers.
The hornblower blood.
Horrible.
So if we got to change our name again because we were the hornblowers,
Okay,
now it
yeah,
has to be
spell,
something else.
spell.
We'll be the bloody horns.
Oh god, that is a 7.
Bloody horse.
That pretty wins.
Oh wow.
So Sonny.
Cool.
He's just gonna try to stab it again.
Okay, you're just through the same hole.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's like a 30. That's 21 basically.
It's already
Did you
lined
say
up.
30?
too.
I was like, what?
No, yeah.
The 21.
Yeah.
Hits.
And that is 10 damage.
You don't get it in
Okay.
the bottom of the sarcophagus. You can just lever it.
Shlomo.
Shlomo was holding the rope with Scooz, and so
Might
Wilma
break
can go
your
down,
spear.
go on down there.
Okay, easy.
I'm supportive. I can't. I have nothing.
Nothing.
I can't do anything at this
But
point.
these,
I
Oh,
brought him back.
You got the party down there, right?
how far down is this thing?
like 40 feet.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a ways down there.
No sense of two of us.
I can't burn him.
Valbrun.
Okay, I'm gonna
Nerds
try and
like this
cast Cure
keeper.
Wounds on myself.
Okay.
You slide down the rope.
That is a 16 that passes. I
Don't
hit
look another character.
for 2.
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm back to full health. Thank you.
Scooz.
So that's
Lasso this thing and
And you
Wilma's
hold
going
the
down.
rope. Yeah, I'm assuming she's
Wilma, you
slide
slide
down.
down real quick and you land on this sarcophagus
Sure.
I'm
With
trying.
Sunny.
with Sunny
Oh,
on it.
stationary.
Yeah,
Can I take an action or is that all my turn?
It's probably all because you got to keep your balance and all that.
Okay.
Wit. Yes. Yes.
There's some cool shit.
With-
Sucks, you know there is.
Really
yeah, it's
wanted
made of
to
ice, dummy.
Put fire
No.
in,
I understand.
that's okay.
but it's out of range.
Okay.
You can
Do
slide
keep in
halfway
mind they're
down.
staying on an icy top of a.
Yeah.
Of course, holding a spear in someone. No.
And it's
Yeah.
and it's
You
through.
slide halfway down.
He's also got cramps.
I'm not sliding down the damn rope to roast the bar.
Fine, climb down the rope. You don't have to slide it. I understand the burn.
So the idea is to put fire inside. So never.
Not while I'm in it.
No, that was this plan, yeah.
That's a terrible plan.
At least, at least while you're still moving.
He's got all the treasure.
It'll come up sooner or later.
Okay, my attack
Just so you know.
Swam was not
was
moving.
probably gonna.
Treasure.
You're not moving. It's
Goose.
Right.
Goose wants the treasure.
I want treasure.
And go
Well,
ahead.
someone-
Put me on royal.
I've got a wand of something.
Oh my god.
He's probably gonna eat you again.
You didn't plan for this inevitability at all. You couldn't possibly have, could you?
No.
Ridiculous.
One
Only
hit.
us.
Oh, fucking course.
9 damage.
Cool.
Initiative.
Hold on a moment. -10.
You could piss yourself and it might melt through the bottom of the sarcophagus.
That's it.
He's already pissing himself.
I rolled a 1 on staying alive or staying conscious.
You pass out.
Yeah, I pass out.
With
So now go ahead, roll
Will be-
initiative.
No. Oh,
back a
nice.
Yeah,
short
I'm
ways
unconscious.
the way we came, and just making sure
Well, not
nothing
you.
is coming up
Well,
behind
you
us.
Yeah,
actually,
you listening
it's
for that?
funny because he's on the
Yeah.
sarcophagus.
I am watching to see if
Go
anything
ahead.
is coming up behind us,
Yeah, roll.
because
A 3.
otherwise I'm tempted to just blast a hole in the thing.
Initiative.
3.
Alrighty. I got
So
a
Whit
4.
Can't you
goes,
just put the-
Whit goes wandering off.
Sonny.
Can't you put
Gonna
the
try to
spear
stab
on
it
top
again.
of it and
Okay.
just like melt through?
Is that a range?
Ooh, nice. A 19.
Only go 30 feet.
That's a hit.
I can get you closer.
Right on top.
Yeah, max damage. 14 damage.
No.
14
Be
damage.
nice and warm.
Okay. You got his attention. Soma?
Can't get there.
Sanctuary.
Shlomo is going to bless Scooz's arrows.
Okay.
Uh-oh. They're just gonna start shooting through the sarcophagus.
Izzy?
A foot of ice, though.
I have a feeling it's going to come out soon.
Yeah.
Oh. If you hit
This is-
you could just teleport right inside the sarcophagus.
Izzy.
I don't know how to tell.
I honestly can't do anything. I am
No.
so...
Okay.
Scoo's good.
Just
Yeah.
Valbrun?
There's no need
You're
that much
bleeding?
about it.
I'm
I'm
unconscious.
taking it. I don't think it's
Scooz?
inside.
You're getting your arrows blessed?
Scooz is just still trying to pull the thing up and keep the rope up.
Yeah,
attached to
it's
it.
not budging. This thing is just is like an anchor. Wilma?
She's gonna see if she can hack at it through the ice. That's not feasible. She'll try to remove a chunk of ice.
Okay, so you're just trying to break up the lid a little bit.
Yeah. So she'll just do that, I guess.
Okay, so you're correct. You're using an axe.
Yeah.
Okay. Wit, you do not see anything coming.
Okay. Well, I'm ready if there is.
Okay. And it's my turn. And
Slow-mo?
My churn.
this thing.
Slow-mo go.
Yeah, he blessed Scooz's arrows. He didn't know what to do. He's assuming the thing's going to come out at some point.
So he's not able to... Scooz is pulling on it. It's not moving at all, no matter how hard he tries.
Sonny, please make a save versus spells.
Can you get it up here?
Sarcophagus?
Yeah.
You'll have to move
17.
through the portal.
Okay, you feel like
Can't move it.
your whole body's like getting covered by ice, but you shake it off.
Okay.
If they could...
Initiative, spells, powers.
Move it. Yeah.
Well, no, they could...
I cast
Jump.
unconsciousness.
7.
I got a 4.
Spell. Well,
Spell?
wait, actually, no, wait. No. I'm going to have to move this before maybe next round. I don't want to screw up things.
Gotta look up something real quick. Pull up, please.
You said the sarcophagus, how far down?
About 40 feet.
Okay. Next round, testing spell.
Okay, so initiative.
Yeah. I rolled a 7, you rolled a 4.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going
And rock
first.
spell.
Yeah.
It's so simple, right? We have to know mages.
What would we need? What would work?
There it goes.
Knock.
Knock spell.
Which is what?
It
open
opens
stuff.
anything, so it would have just popped the lid
Yeah.
off if it was successful. There may have been some minuses depending on how strong the magic is.
It's such a fun spell, just conceptually.
There's just
This creature, like,
they're so useful. And they're
touches
so simple.
the top of the lid and it starts glowing around.
No. Please
Sunny.
keep floating.
Try to stab it
Over like
again.
going beep,
Yeah.
Okay.
beep, 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 beep.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is the dirty 20.
Okay.
It's like a predator. He's just like,
Ooh, another 14 damage. Nice, man.
Okay.
Slow
Shlomo?
Slow-mo's pulling out components and getting the spell ready for next round.
Okay. Is Valvin leading Stews?
I'm trying to. I go over to Wit. You're not gonna help?
Eh?
What?
Excuse.
Gotta speak into his good ear.
Yep.
Wilma,
She's
you're.
gonna,
Go ahead.
if she can get a clear shot at it with axe, she will.
You are starting to get a chunk of ice out of there, and I'll give you an attack at -4.
That's 4. All right. Okay. So that would just be
No theories.
an 11 total. So
You miss.
Okay.
Wit. Talking with
But
the.
does her attack at least break the ice up a little bit more?
Yeah, you got a hole going,
Okay.
and you notice the lid is starting to glow.
Okay.
I am, yes, attempting to have a conversation with, well, Izzy,
Yourself.
and also attempting to keep watch to see if anything's coming our way.
Great.
Since I'm over by him, do I hear anything down the hall?
You're sitting on cover. You're doing good work.
And he runs away.
No, you don't hear me. Okay. Initiative.
I lost.
Spell.
Okay, John.
An 8.
I got a 9.
Oh wow.
Party wins. Sunny.
He'll attack again. Ooh, 21 basically.
Sweet.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. 10 damage.
Solid.
Is it getting
Shlomo?
pissed yet?
Slow-mo's attempting to
Is it getting
spell
pissed yet?
Oh yeah, it's pissed.
the spell
He
magic.
woke up with
Spell.
me in its box. I think I woke up
What do I
this.
do?
With freaking boots in its face.
Roll high. You want to roll high, I believe.
Percentage or
You're just spelling magic on
the
the.
sarcophagus?
Okay.
I'm attempting to free it from its bond.
Oh, that's right. It is lassoed. That's. Ooh. I am very scared.
I am
Oh, you're trying to just.
How
spell it?
strong is Scoops?
Roll a d20.
He's trying.
17.
Well,
Who knows?
see, modified by
Maybe the impact
different
will be
caster's
sheltered.
level.
Inside.
I'm hoping.
It won't just be a blood splat.
I'll be unconscious though and then drown in the river.
60 yards.
Oh, that's made of
11 was 11.
It's made of ice.
Yeah, maybe. And then I'll just bleed out downriver.
Okay, and what level you are? 6?
5th.
Yeah. Modify between the difference between caster's level and the
You're
lower.
6th level too?
Yeah.
Okay. And you rolled a
Like
17.
150 points. He always does it. Like,
You succeed. So it just
and he goes,
and
I'm in a,
Sorry, the alpha starts falling.
yeah,
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Well, Scoops.
well,
Wait.
no, so then he.
I'll get to you.
Okay.
Is he?
I'm taking. I'm
It's
actually-
moving.
I stayed with him, and I take out the sapphire and I show it to him. I say,
is it just a sapphire? Or is there like
It's a nice, beautiful sapphire.
but is he like reacting because I know he likes magic things? He
No.
doesn't know, or can you do that?
I mean, I could do a quick spellcraft check on it, I suppose, but
Yeah, it looks like a gem to you.
it's a big gem.
Okay. Valbrun, bleeding.
I'm falling.
Bleeding.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Hopefully the rope is holding me.
You rolling
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a 1. Yeah.
You don't know what I can and can't do.
Excuse this thing. You're like, holy shit.
And so slow-mo is going to attempt to grab the rope now. With the,
Slow-mo just cast a spell.
oh, this is the same round. Okay, yep.
This thing's
Yeah.
heavy. The rope is
It's
sliding.
moving now. It can
He's
move
strong.
through the
He's
doors.
strong.
Yeah.
So this is the same.
But anyway,
Yeah, I know.
This thing's
If anything, it-
What happens to the
Pull
people
that off.
on the thing?
1852.
Well, we'll get to them.
There's 4 bodies on it.
So why don't you check and look at how much maximum weight you can hold?
yeah.
Where would I find that?
I got
strength.
it. It's right here.
And then of course you have to figure how much.
No, I know.
1851, you can do a max weight of 315 pounds. Sonny, how much do you weigh?
He's like
if the lid comes
15.
open,
She's on the way.
I'm 165.
This thing starts.
Yeah, but they're falling off.
149.
Okay.
Is that including your
the
gear?
good news
That's
is
not even including
it's
the gear.
water at the bottom.
You're supposed
Yeah.
to put a door there.
You didn't tell him that.
I did.
This thing's shifting. You're like, whoa.
He said if you can make a move,
dex
so I made a move.
Right, but you didn't then say, okay, we'll do that.
check. What are you doing?
All right, let's
He's gonna try to
let's yeah.
She's gonna
I
try
thought
to
he knew.
stay off. Like grab the guy, like the creature.
Make a move.
She can
Okay,
right?
here I go.
Hold on, guys.
Hold on.
Sorry.
No, what now?
So you ask what she's gonna do, right?
Right.
So there's like a hole in the ice that she can grab the dude, right?
Yeah, you could grab it. Or Valbrun.
Okay. Well, yeah, she'll grab one of them.
Or the edge of the ice.
Grab my
Yeah,
ankle.
but probably better grip on one of the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're noticing too that this lid is actually falling off
Okay.
at the same time.
I see. Okay.
Oh, because it was glowing for the last couple of rounds.
Well, if I roll an intelligence check, maybe she grabs onto the rope instead. I don't know. Maybe that's not even any better. But
Yeah, I would imagine as soon as the thing is dispelled, it would pull whoever's holding the rope just
yeah, true.
off the cliff.
Oh, whatever.
and
She
all
just
fall.
go with her original thing of just grabbing something through the ice.
Rolled a hit.
14. To grab on to either Valbrun.
1, 2, 3. It's Valbrun. 4, 5, 6. It's the creature.
Crampons are okay.
Valbrun.
That's good because you would have missed the other guy. So you grab
Oh, my
Valbrun's
God.
leg
Okay.
or something.
Yeah, probably my ankle.
Wit.
I can't hear anything. I found the gem fascinating. I was going to put it in my pouch, but he threatened to kill me, so I gave it back to him.
Wow.
Okay, and Sonny, this is all happening at once.
Little
You
guy like
stabbed.
him.
Scary.
Now
Yeah.
this thing's shifting. You gotta
He's
make.
a
What are
sweetheart.
you doing?
You take that.
So,
I mean, you stabbed, but
yeah.
make a dex check.
Alright. 4, made it.
Okay, so
Kill is
you're hanging on to your spear at the moment, but you're gonna be falling next round, or
Alright.
you have to do
How do we
something.
call that?
No.
Violate?
Is it my turn? Okay. This creature is
Exactly. See what you could do. He's like,
he's just trying to get the lid off and trying to. There's coins flying everywhere. Stuff is moving. Initiative. You can't really do much.
Sonny, get the coins.
All those coins are gonna fall in my leg.
A 6.
I got a 2. So this thing is like this, and now it's like this. The lid falls off, and this creature just and this cone of coal just comes towards
Ooh, that's even
you and
worse.
Wilma.
Okay.
Oh.
How far are we off the ground now?
You guys are probably. Let me check. Is that pretty
Yeah.
important?
300 feet or so, I think.
Well, that's from the top. We're nowhere near the top,
Yeah.
I don't think.
I think you're about level with the bridge.
No.
Yeah. Let's see. Where I was looking up the bridge. How far away that was.
You can survive that.
He has before.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just go spear first.
You just
Yeah,
have to
okay.
jump.
Part the water.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was thinking about
You're about 270 feet.
Okay, pretty close then.
270.
That's all.
It's all about how much you roll.
Just try to go feet first, spear.
Yeah.
Point your toes.
Point.
Keep your arms in.
Yeah. Pencil it.
Yeah.
Don't you wear your plate mail?
Yeah.
Hang on.
There's
You
some
want
fruit
to
there.
stand there.
You might
you
still
can-
telescope your legs, but
Oh, yeah.
it's better than if you had your feet
Well, if
flat.
you're plate mail, you're likely to survive it too, but you'll sink like a rock.
Successful saving throw versus spell modified by dexterity, please.
He also has the dragon wing cloak, which is protective against cold.
Good. You're gonna need it.
But that's blowing in the wind.
Is it protective against gravity? Okay.
So a 12, but then there's the dragon wing thing, right?
Yeah, what does that do? It gives you +2? Or?
I don't know. I thought it just
I think
protected me against all cold.
Yeah, I think it's protection from.
I'm gonna look at something.
I have it in the in whatever my. Do you want me to look at it? Or you want to do it yourself? It's probably in there somewhere. It could help you or not.
Not cloak of the earth sign.
See, Slomo, you could just jump right in too. 'Cause it wouldn't hurt you.
All right, I'll look
It
for
would be
it.
very uncomfortable.
I thought I would.
It's all
You wouldn't be able to
Sorry.
breathe, but you'd be.
I think I have it right here.
Slomo's just proud of spell finally work. This is the
Dragon
third
wing
time he's
cloak
tried
resists
this.
cold as
Probably didn't even think it was gonna work.
So wizard resists cold.
But he's real proud of
Mine is-
himself.
It,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
he's pretty much immune to mundane cold, but he'll get -1 off each die of damage.
Like that, not like that.
Well, that's lame against this one because
It's supposed to fall through a door. Where's
Well,
where's
it's-
the door?
+3 bonus to your saving throw
Okay, so 15.
versus spell.
Good thing
Yeah.
Donovan's
You,
unconscious.
so you make your save, so you're gonna take half damage. What about Wilma?
So she would just be, yeah, I don't know, trying to get out of it, but let's see, roll hers. No, yeah, she failed hers.
Perfect. Put me on ice.
This spell sucks. Is it
On a cold?
Yeah.
5 die 4.
Oh, it's 1d4 plus 1 per hit die? That doesn't sound right.
What?
No. Cone of Cold's way worse than
Pretty sure Cone of Cold
That's for Golden
heals
Glory, though.
any unconscious enemies.
I would think it'd be 1d4
And their magic
per hit
items
dice.
recharge.
Yeah, it sounds weak to me.
For,
Wouldn't it be-
for a 5th level spell?
Wouldn't it be 1d4 at least per hit dice?
No. I don't know what the hell they did there.
That's messed up. Hang on.
What's it called?
Cone of Cold.
Cold of cold.
Oh, cold. Yeah, no, the player's handbook should have.
That's. I think it's supposed to be like.
finds it first.
Is it a wizard spell? Or is it?
I'm not
Of course,
telling.
none of us should be looking it up.
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
No, it's research for my new character.
bunch of cheaters.
Shut up.
I'm assisting.
I mean, John couldn't make a new character again. It had to be somebody.
Drains heat and causes 1d4 plus 1 points of damage per level of experience.
Oh, per level. 1d4 plus 1 per level. I think it's.
Oh,
Here's a 1d4 plus 1, and another 1d4 plus 1.
Oh, that makes more sense.
okay.
That makes sense. Okay. Oh, that's.
Okay, while you're at it, can you make Wilma's armor class 1 instead of 2? Because I forgot to tell you that she had raised the level earlier too.
Okay.
Cold of
She's on
cold.
4.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so just so you know, a 10th level wizard would do 10d4 plus
Plus 10.
10.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Yes.
said. Yeah.
That makes
That's a little more. That's a little more.
makes more sense.
5d4 plus 5.
5. Correct.
I was really hoping what it would do is just
We-
heal any
They
nearby
didn't. They
bards.
didn't have the example very well noted
Yeah.
in the book. It's like it just said 1 to 4 plus 1 per level. Like,
Right.
okay.
Yes.
Normally you'd
as
put
soon
a-
as it's multiple things, you would put it in like quotations or something.
Yeah, or a comma maybe.
Brackets. Yeah.
Because Burning Hands is a die 3 plus 2 per level.
29 damage.
Oh wow.
Half,
But
Oh,
big
but
die
it's
half damage if you
three,
make your
comma
save.
plus 2 per
Yeah, I
level.
did not.
So it's I
Well,
didn't.
that's why they didn't do the comma.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you disgruntled?
Sonny, what do you do?
No, I'm just saying I can't do it.
He's going to
Are you?
try to. Well, he has a spear in this guy, right?
Yeah, your spear's. Yeah, it's. Well, the lid is off.
Okay,
so
so maybe
probably
that
not.
dislodged it. Okay.
Yeah, you're like scrambling to catch your feet because
Okay. I guess with my free hand, I would try to grab him or the rope, one of the two.
your call.
Okay. Gonna try to grab him.
Okay.
Is that with your spear
Did
hand?
he open
Not
up
the
like
other
wings and he's flying?
Might be.
With the motor brum hand. So that would be a
Glider,
15 to hit with my just to grab him.
Just to grab him. So you grab him.
Okay.
And you're falling,
All right.
but you have him.
Okay.
Slow.
Shlomo is helping to grab the rope now.
Okay.
If you can't, if it's not, it's going to attempt to
Yeah.
grab it.
Maybe the bottom of the lasso just snaps and it's still hanging.
So you're grabbing on. This thing's like slide through Scooz's hands.
Is he taking damage?
He will be. Izzy on his turn. Izzy.
Advantage from a rope is worth it for his friends.
So
Gave him such a nice pose.
the sarcophagus is hanging by the rope and they're holding onto it?
Well,
Did you go?
And they're
Did you go
sliding
back?
towards the edge?
And then it's
Did you go back to them?
Well, if you didn't you?
Oh,
I thought you did.
I think you guys were talking about gems and shit.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can. We can
that's
go
why I
back
was
there, but I
laughing
think
so
I don't know how far away we
I'll
are.
head back to see what's going on.
Right, you'd be here.
But
Shlomo.
obviously, I'm sure there's noise going off.
No,
and
he wouldn't be
It's
here.
probably like, oh shit, when the Conoco went
You
on.
might see him
Oh.
moving.
I will go back to assess the situation
Okay.
and see what I can do.
I'll go with him because I can't hear what's going on.
Shlomo says, it's moving now!
Okay. Malcolm's bleeding and falling.
Yeah.
Actually, Wilma has a hold of you. I think.
That's 17.
So Wilma's falling
That's
too
not bleeding.
with the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
We're out of the sarcophagus.
I'll get to her on her turn.
So
Scoos.
nobody's holding on to the rope?
No.
No.
Scoos and
And
Shlomo are trying. This rope's burning your hands. You take 3 damage, Scoos.
Okay.
And it's too heavy for you to hold.
Right, but now Shlomo's, is it helping at all, or no, they're just still burning?
Shlomo's strength.
Shlomo's strength is a 15.
Wow. Pretty strong for a priest.
Yep.
But I mean, if it's
Question.
anything I've learned from.
But are these guys even staying in the sarcophagus?
Well,
Or are
that's
they
what I
just
want to
falling out
know
of
is
it?
are they...
One second, might even be stable.
Is the sarcophagus hanging and Wilma and Valburn are still in the sarcophagus,
Or is
or
the sarcophagus out of the rope?
are they falling at this point?
Right, that's what I don't know yet.
Everything's kind of falling. Scoos and Shlomo are slowing the fall, but this thing is falling. It's just
Yeah.
too heavy. Valburn is falling out of the coffin. Is
Okay.
going to
Yeah.
be falling.
Well, Wilma
Same with Wilma.
Wilma
because-
grabbed me though, right?
Well, Wilma needs to make, and it's Wilma's turn right now. She needs to make a strength check to hold on to the rope and
well-
Valburn.
I mean, I'm sure there's some minuses because she
Just
just
got
got
lost.
frozen. Yeah, so I rolled a 1, so that's probably.
no.
So Wilma's falling, Valburn's falling. Wit,
No.
you can throw a fireball down there.
Well, I
If
think
you do
I
the
think I'm
flame
just.
sphere on Wilma, it'll warm her
Am I
up 'cause she's
just
freezing.
getting there now?
Yeah, you get back, you see chaos happening.
Do I see that thing flying around?
Jeez.
It looks like it is going to be unleashing some wings here, and Sonny's on them.
So, oh, he's
All I have left.
I've got it.
I don't have time to do anything else.
I hope you appreciate it because I'm taking away my
I'll
own
prepare
escape
something for
route.
next round.
Initiative.
Somebody else, I think I lost last time.
Oh no, I didn't lose last time.
It has 6.
4.
40 wins. Sonny.
So he is going to try to get his 3 other limbs around this thing, and if possible, also focus on the mask and try to blast him.
3 limbs.
Yeah, because he's got him with my one hand,
Yeah.
and I have my other hand which is holding a spear, and I got my feet, and I'm going to try to
Oh.
wrap around.
Okay.
And if possible, if
Getting all
I still have
monkey.
time, then I'll try to blast him with the mask. I don't know.
Okay. Make a strength check.
4?
Yeah. I mean, you are desperate right now, so you have a hold of them, and yeah, you can blast them.
Okay. I just have to want to do it. That's all I.
Yeah.
Okay. You said it was 2. Wait, how much did you?
Are they still within 90 yards? Or will they? No,
I think so.
90 yards.
They fall.
A lot.
They're still they're
5.
within the rope's length still.
Okay. The orange beams. It's just this
Right.
reddish hue outlined by this black flame. It just goes into them.
Okay.
So you nailed him?
Yeah, just for 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
But at least it worked.
Might be just enough to drop him below half, and he can't fly anymore.
Yeah, maybe.
But his wounds are healing.
Yeah.
Because we love regeneration.
We hate it.
We loved regeneration. Huge benefits to regeneration. The best benefits.
Yeah, you're hanging on, and he's going to be probably scrambling with you at this point. Shlomo, you're grabbing the rope.
Yep.
It's you take 6 damage of burns on your hands. And it doesn't seem like you guys are doing much, except that Wilma's hanging on to the rope, or was. I guess no one's on the rope.
Yeah, she rolled a 1 to hold
Would
on
the,
to
I
her
mean,
after getting
given that they
blasted.
lassoed it, would the sarcophagus just slide out of the
That's was my
lasso?
question. Sooner or later, it's either going to be staying or in balance, or it's going to go out of
Or it's
balance.
going to take you all off the cliff with it.
Yeah, I mean, you lassoed it good with a 20, if I recall.
Yeah,
So I got it. So
but
it's-
it is a rope around a big block of ice.
Yeah, but it's all cracked.
And the lid is gone now.
There's cracks.
And
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
what's happening?
so it's loose.
It's initiative.
I would think.
Wait, what a second.
Izzy, I mean, it's
Izzy
Izzy's
hasn't
turn.
been able to do anything.
It's Izzy's turn right
Well,
now.
the question is, okay, so Wilma's hold on to the rope. The rope is still
Nope.
around the sarcophagus. Does it look like the sarcophagus is leaving and
Is it?
Wilma's holding
There's not a
Valgrind?
rope. Anyway.
Wilma's has a hold on Valbrun. She let go of the rope. She got blasted by ice. Both of them are falling to their deaths right now.
So Valgrind and Wilma are falling out of the sarcophagus.
Yes.
Okay, I am going to do my best to place a portal
Okay.
to catch them. If I catch them both, great. If I catch one, best I can do. If I don't catch any, I'm
So good.
sorry.
I tried. I tried hard.
All right.
This was the plan.
Well,
And I create a portal.
Okay.
So
Roll
I-
a perception.
Okay. I do have alertness. Do I get that
Yes.
benefit?
You get a bonus.
when you first said I created a portal, I thought you meant that was it, and then you totally missed the mark.
Whee!
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I failed my perception check.
Okay.
So we got a portal, but you guys missed the portal.
Well, they're
it's
falling.
still-
I mean, it's
he's
just they're
got
in
a-
motion,
he's
so.
got a-
Yeah, no.
And he's looking from
We'll-
a. Yeah, that's
We'll
not easy.
see. We'll see what kind of human being Aaron is.
No! I think it fall like 2 damn rocks.
Hey, you know, you gotta use what you gotta use.
Are you Catholic or something?
You'd be better than me.
I'm sorry, Aaron.
I think we leave this
I'm
as a
just kidding,
cliffhanger.
man. Oh no, he's got to think on it. That's what that means.